Yeah. Lottie, why you ain't subbing on me? Why you ain't subbing on me? Why you ain't subbing on me?
I need to know. Facebook, YouTube,
Metaverse.
I make content, I surely do. DJ, rap, music I sing, cook clean, pray with the saints. Amen. Show you halls and art I paint. I say things that make you think. I sell the printers, I sell the ink.
Bussin'.
I sell the paper, I sell the plates. Press mugs,
Tumblers.
t-shirts,
I press 'em.
bring 'em out. Watch me twerk, grow plaques right out the dirt. You don't sub, you think it hurts? Hell no!
I got the sauce.
Drip, I'm a ball.
Drip, I got that sauce.
Drip, I'm a ball. I just wanna know. I'm a ball.
Wanna know? Let's go.
Hey, Jury,
Bangin' brother.
Here you go.
I send out freebies in every order.
Reapply.
My lip gloss shine, I make designs. And all I ask that you sub one time or two.
You don't.
What the F is wrong with you? You won't. What the F I'm supposed to do? Nah, boo. I ain't got an attitude. This content creator refused to lose. You ain't have a clue.
Lurking.
Till I was showing you so bruh.
Watch it.
Show a little gratitude. I might shout you out on a review
Cut
or
straight
two.
to bushes.
While I'm on my daily grind making sales of views. I'm not salty, cause you're faulty.
No.
I'm just confused. Why you ain't subbing me though? I put the drip drip in every flavor. Taste it, lifesaver. I'm a boss, you know it, I'm dope. You see this greatness? Who won't smoke? Now throw your thumbs in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And if you declare my content is, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. It's free. Why you ain't subbing on me?
Lit, fam.
Hey, why you ain't subbing on me?
I wanna know. I need to know. It's bothering
Why you
me.
ain't subbing on me?
I don't use YouTube like that.
I looked for your page, but I couldn't find it.
Girl, I didn't even know you had a channel.
I haven't been online in months.
My phone is broke. I don't even know what that is.
It's on right now. When I get back to my computer, I'll get you. I'll hit you.
Got you.
Please like, share, comment. Thank you. Boy, I tell you. All right.
Yo. L&L. L&L. Never Neil Show. It's hot. Taste it hot. I'm ready. Never Live. Let's go. Never Live Show. Motivation speakers. Positive affirmations. Tune in every week. We need a Monday family meeting. Eli always cheating. Relationship advice on Wednesday so you don't go creeping. Thursday game time. Come in and unwind. Friday night shout out time. Creators grind and shine. Pop up at the pop up. Shop up at the shop up. Get your bomb.com seasons for your potluck. Tropical morning for your royalty. Love and Live Empire bringing all the heat. Heat. It's time to turn up. You wanna taste that heat? Try to taste the heat. Hot sauce, that sweet heat is banging like this beat. Chocolate burning, love, mild watermelon. Heat. Dynamite's the truth. Have you favorite nephew, Lenora. She know it's the truth. Adriana. Chris. Everybody love Chris. Love it, listen.
It's the love
Hey,
and live
hey.
show. It's the love and live show.
Love and live.
It's the love and
We
live
be laughing, having fun.
Get up, please stay up and live. Get up, please stay up and live.
Love and live each day as if it was your last.
The love and live show. The love and live show.
Yep. Visit Love and Live Shots.com.
Like this beat. Okay, y'all ready? Let's get it together. It's our time. Yes! All right now. Yes! The love and live show. The truth, the real, the tell you how you feel. All right. The love and live show. The truth, the real, the tell you how you feel. Come to me for advice about your family and friends, to your husband and your wife. I can tell you about mine and what's been applied. So stay tuned and buckle in for the ride. My past experience are for your ears to hear. I'll tell you tales from my past year. May do a review on some beauty products. You can catch me on the stream when the grease is popping. And the Live Show, the truth, the real, the tell you how you feel. Okay. The Love and Live Show, the truth, the real, the tell you how you feel. When the road is bumpy and everything is shaky, gotta live and love and show it on the daily. You do your thing and I'll do mine. No judgment here, there's only love on my mind. It's not always right, some things are not easy. We can toss and turn until we make it easy. Keep a smile on your face and encourage one another. We only live one life, so we gotta love each other. Love and Live Show, the truth, the real, the tell you how you feel. Oh yeah, the Love and Live Show, the truth, the real, the tell you how you feel. The lesson we learn won't stop or block us. We're all on the path, so let's get to walking. Live and love each day as your last. It's funny how time can flash. This is your life, so you better live it. If you really want something, work hard to get it. Join me on my journey and watch the show. We'll do it one more time, but by now you should know. Love and Live Show. The truth, the real, the tell you how you feel. Yeah. The Love and Live Show. The truth, the real, the tell you how you feel. Okay. The Love and Live Show. The truth, the real, the tell you how you feel. That's right, girl. The Love and Live Show. The truth, the real, the tell you how you feel. We out.
All right, welcome in, everyone. How's everybody doing?
Yeah.
You already know what day it is today.
Yes,
It's
we did.
Wednesday. You know what we do on Wednesday?
Yeah.
Relationship advice.
Relationship advice is at your side.
You've been real singy lately, you know?
I have.
You might have to really mess around and create your own new jingle.
I'm trying to tell you, because I've
rebrand everything.
been asking people to step it up, and
you
they
have
ain't
to,
stepping
you
it
have
up.
to do it yourself. I'm
You know,
just saying.
sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do for yourself, you know?
But yeah, so it's relationship advice live.
Yes, it is.
And you know, we got some people who are already in here.
Y'all ready for a relationship advice?
The first person to step in was Cooking with Net TV.
See, Cooking with Net TV is ready. You know what I mean? She don't cook it up, stir it up. She don't do it all.
She gonna whip it up real
quick.
quick.
And now we getting ready to have our plate of food. That's right.
Okay, handle that. Cooking with Net TV's in the building. She said, "Hey, fam.
Hey.
How you doing?
We doing good.
All right, so we got to roll out the red carpet,
Yes,
whatever we got to
yes.
we got to prepare. 'Cause we got a royalty in the building. Okay?
Royalty.
You know who this is? It's a prince. Okay?
Yeah.
Prince Daniel. What's going on, Prince Daniel? How you doing? He said, "Love and live." How's everyone doing?
We doing good. We doing good. I'm over here doing jingles today.
All right, now we're gonna slide over to that ATM or that bank.
Yes, gotta get that e-credit working, y'all.
Yep, you know what you gotta do.
E-credit loan is up in the building.
Take some of that what? E-money. If you don't know, let's E.
Money, money, money.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. E-Money. E-Money.
Hey.
Get that E-Money in the building.
Woo, woo, woo.
E-Money is always on the beat.
Yeah.
All right. And then you know what?
What?
Speaking of money,
Money.
we got some more money.
Oh,
But this time it's who?
James Money. See?
We got James in the building. James Money in the building.
615. James
615.
Money is in the building doing his thing. Everybody.
Okay. James Money.
615.
Oh, 615. Okay.
You gotta get into it.
All right.
I didn't feel you. Your shot and I wasn't matching my shot and
I didn't know that's what we was doing.
I'm trying to tell you what to do.
But guess what we also have in here?
Who we have?
You know, we have someone who goes through life and, you know, teaches you a couple lessons. You know, we got Lynn's Life Lessons. Lynn's Life Lessons is in the building. How you doing, Lynn's Life? Lynn's, how you doing? Oh, she get a whole song. Okay. Okay now. Okay.
I'm honored today. That's how to rhyme, y'all.
All right. We got you one and only Cocoa Butter Barbie in the building.
Cocoa Butter Barbie.
How you doing? What's going on? We got Cocoa Butter Barbie in the building.
Cocoa Butter Barbie is in the building with us. Hey, Cocoa Butter Barbie. Hey, Cocoa Butter Barbie.
Welcome in. She said, "Hey,
girl.
everyone."
How you doing today, girl?
Prince Daniel said he loves the Love and Live show thing.
Thank you. We enjoy it too.
All right.
Be shutting me up, y'all. I don't know why.
Now,
okay.
We got you know, in this person's name we have the best month. All right. And what does it do in that month?
The best month is
showers.
January.
No, the best month is April. And speaking of April, we got April showers in the building. April showers.
She keeps it real with you.
Oh, she does.
April showers.
It's April showers.
We'll show you the truth.
Okay.
April showers.
Sing it for April. Come on now.
April showers.
What does it do?
April showers.
Come on now.
Is here for you.
Hey, all right now. All right, Queen Norris. On to something today.
I'm trying to tell you.
All right, we got somebody who you know, you chop it up on his show.
Yeah.
You know, you was just catching him yesterday, having a good time. This who?
Yeah.
It's Steve Gilmore. Oh, we got Steve Gilmore. Oh, dang.
Real rich.
Okay, now.
Steve Gilmore.
Let them know who it is. It's Steve.
He breaks you down, Steve Gilmore.
You should watch him.
He's the one and only.
Hey, okay, now we got Steve Gilmore. He said, checking in, peace and blessings.
Yes, that's right.
Love and Live show. What's going on, family?
Ready for a relationship advice? Ready for a relationship advice?
All right. E-Money, he just dropped my YouTube channel. Appreciate it. But we have some boys in the building. We them boys in the building. We got
boys.
Abandoned boys.
Abandoned boys in the building doing their thing. Today's a good day.
Oh
if
no.
You don't laugh, I can really go.
Okay, go.
Not a mess up.
Go.
Abandoned boys in the building doing their thing. Keeping it real everywhere we be. Hey. Game time. Hey. Telephone time.
Well, you sit here. Some people get on live and don't know how to act. But Abandoned Boys, welcome in. It's nice seeing you. Yeah, we're gonna just move on. Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna continue. Yeah, okay. Anyway, we got the Praying Couple Cooking Series in the building. Nowadays, we gotta praise God. It's the Praying Couple Cooking Series. Cooking it up, you know. They do a lot of good things in their community, showing love. They even pray for you on the live stream. So many good things on Praying Couple Cooking Series. All right. They said happy holidays, Queen and Elia, and much love on purpose to everyone. That's what we like to hear from the Praying Couple Cooking Series.
Praying Couple Cooking Series. They are number one in the seas. They be giving and sharing and loving and blinging and rocking and rolling.
Okay.
And
Okay.
praying couple cooking series.
That's actually kind of something nice at the end, though.
You know,
that was
I'm
kind of
trying
nice.
to-
Yeah, that was.
I'm
Alright,
trying
you
to
was
come
on
in
to
and
something,
yeah.
you know. Yeah, you was a little rocky in the first part.
Okay,
but that,
you know, because I
at
had
the
just came off
end,
the phone call.
yeah, but that
so
end,
it was-
you smoothed it out a
Thank
bit.
you,
I
thank
ain't
you,
gonna
thank
lie
you.
to you. Okay, but we got somebody in the building.
Okay.
He be gaming on his channel.
He be gaming?
It's that X-Man
Man,
Gaming.
gaming.
X-Man Gaming in the
Woo,
building.
woo,
He
X
said.
Man Gaming. X-Man Gaming.
Oh,
He's playing those games.
okay, he's doing it.
winning those games. We vibing with the game. X-Men Gaming.
Okay, you gotta bring it back. All
you
right.
gotta do what you gotta
He said
do.
he's stopping in to show some love. What is up?
What's
We good
up?
on this side, X-Man. Thank you for stopping in.
Yeah,
Coco Barbie, she said, I'm doing well. She ready for Christmas.
that's what I'm talking about. I'm ready to. Well,
I'm ready to.
I just,
Yeah.
you know what they called me, and I said it when I was like, Hannah Mara said the Grinch, but I was like, they called me the Scrooge yesterday. That
Yeah.
was really rude
Yeah,
because
she's
I
a
don't watch
Scrooge.
Christmas movies.
She's a Scrooge. She don't know none of them. She don't even want to watch Home Alone. Somebody offered to watch Home Alone 2. They said it was better. She said, oh no, I don't even like that. I'm sure if Home Alone 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 came out, she wouldn't watch any of them. It could be a different actor and all that. She wouldn't watch it.
Not really a fan of the kid being left at home. I have a problem with kids being left at home.
Okay, well that's fair, I guess. I mean, and you've been acting up because you got some coffee in your system, right?
Yeah.
All right, we got this.
Y'all know I was dead today. I did a eggnog video for y'all. So when y'all watch that video and be like, what's wrong with her? Because I was dead today. But I'm livening up because I have my what is it called? Some coffee.
Oh, you don't name it yet.
No, it's the ladies' coffee.
Oh, the skinny brew.
Skinny brew.
Yeah, that's
that one gives me the energy.
Yeah.
Skinny brew works it.
But anyway,
okay, sorry.
We was on the coffee talk.
Coffee talk.
Only to say this next person's in the building.
Why are you so close to me?
You don't feel connected to me? Do you feel?
I can't move.
Do you feel connected to me right now, Queen?
I'm claustrophobic.
Do you feel connected right now? No. All right. Anyway, we got Tia L Coffee in the building.
We got my Tia.
It's Tia.
She's rocking with me.
She's Tia.
She stands by me.
Tia.
She's my girl.
Tia.
From
Tia.
the West Coast.
Tia. And that's Tia.
Tia L Coffee, you're the one. You're my sis from afar, and I love you, Tia L Coffee.
All right.
Ooh, that was a good one. I felt that in my shana out too.
Well, Tia, if you didn't feel welcome, I hope you feel welcome after that one. My Taurus kin. All right. We appreciate the love, but we got the family in the building.
The family is in the building.
Juju, my boy C-Mac, they be handling their business. It's the JC family.
JC family.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
We got the family in the building.
Okay.
They be moving in the room and they're not doing nothing. Got
all
the
right.
JC family
Juju.
with us.
And C.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. JC family, welcome in. It said hello to us and as well as everyone in the chat.
Exactly.
All right, we don't have just Oreo Mouse. This is different. Different account. So you know Oreo Mouse. You know.
Yeah, I know Oreo.
Be a second account or something. We got Oreo Mouse baby dolls. There's what? 1, 2, 3, 4,
8.
4, 8.
Okay, Oreo Mouse 4, 8 baby doll. Oreo. Mouse baby doll, we are here with you. No matter how many of you are out there in the YT street. Oreo.
Boom. You got
beautiful,
it right
beautiful.
there.
I thought that hit me.
You handle that. You handle that. Oh yeah. That went. That was done.
That was it.
That was
I was
done.
hitting a high note for her. Y'all don't understand. Y'all the only people that I love enough to sing for, because y'all the only ones that put me down. The rest of my people, they always go, oh, you can't sing, but I still sing anyway. But
Prince Daniel said, yes, I've seen those movies. They are timeless classics. Home Alone is a timeless classic. Absolutely. Queen Lenore just doesn't like to see the kid home alone. All right. Anyway, so we all caught up with the chat. Thank y'all all for coming through. We appreciate
Did we
all
get
the
all
love.
the comments? Because, I just been swinging by.
Well,
And,
Oreo not saying she loves you too.
Oh,
she said thank you. Hello to everyone. All right. JC said, okay, we hear y'all.
Yeah, okay, as long as you know.
But guess who we also have in here?
Who?
We got Bubba.
7.
Oh.
My honey bunches of boats. Bubba.
Oh, damn. Why it look like you was finna sing a whole like this was finna be some slow jam R&B session going on.
I didn't remember where I was. I didn't
close
remember.
Your eyes were real low for a second. I'm like, what's going on?
Because, it gets like that. It gets real like that in these streets.
Okay. April Shower, she letting us know that she's still in the building.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't scare you away with your song, girl. I'm glad I didn't scare you away.
All right. Prince Daniel said, you sure do like to sing a lot. You should be in a musical queen.
I'm okay.
Does that musical have auto-tune? Is it
this is what I'm always somebody in the family that always gotta put you down. I always try to put you down. See? I told him last night. I said, it's going to be something when I'm going to be singing and I'm going to be great. And everybody going, I remember when you couldn't sing. And he was like, really? I said, yeah, because everybody else, they got memories of, I was singing since I was 2. Oh yeah, I came out the womb, I was singing. Me, I was like, I was horrible until I was 40-something. And all of a sudden, God bless it. So I won't be able to do nothing but give God praise, because dang well I wasn't able to sing. So now when y'all when I start hitting notes and sounding really good, y'all be like, I remember when she couldn't sing. She said that. She said, oh, when she gonna do it. That's all y'all gonna be stuttering like that.
My goodness.
Said, I can't believe it happened.
Yes, I can't believe it. That's what we're going to say.
You're going to be really, Auntie, can you sing for me for my birthday? No. You did not believe that God was going to give me a voice. So, nope.
Oh, I'm going to say that. Can you sing for my birthday?
Yeah, because you're going to be like, dang, she sounds a ball.
You're already going to sing for my birthday, though. Nope. What you mean? I got you reserved even now.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do got you singing for my birthday. You just didn't want to.
I don't see anything with your name on it.
Put it in your calendar
on
right
my
now.
Calendar
You singing
right
for my birthday.
Ain't nothing there.
You singing. You're gonna be the main event. All right.
You see how he's trying to make
order.
No. See how he acting up?
Oh, Frank Couple Cooking Series said, "Love you too." That's your favorite nephew.
No,
absolutely,
it's not.
absolutely.
It's not. Jakai, y'all really hurting Jakai's feelings. Jakai has came on here numerous times to let y'all know that he was a favorite, and y'all gonna hurt his feelings.
And that's the thing,
he's telling the truth, because me and him bond.
He's not telling the truth, because Jakai's the number 2 nephew. I'm the favorite nephew. You can't really beat that, but
you're not
like I always say, when Jakai is around, I want him to always feel like he's the favorite nephew, even
why
though
you keep doing this?
What he is. He's number 2. But anyway,
you so full crap.
It is relationship advice. So, with that being said, what are we going to do?
We're gonna have a relationship advice.
Exactly.
Okay, let's talk.
Exactly.
Let's chitty chat. Do y'all have any questions, or do you want me to start?
I mean, just ask a relationship related question. All right,
because I'm ready, y'all.
Prince Daniel said main event. Absolutely, main event. She gonna be.
He lying to y'all. When we get out this, he gonna be like, I did type my name in there, but I'm gonna take it out. Don't you sing for me? I'm like, don't worry.
Listen, I don't even mind you singing. I don't even know what's going on for my birthday. So
nothing.
Exactly. So you can sing. Exactly. You can sing.
I am like,
you can sing while gotta pay
or you be evicted.
Sing that song.
Get on out.
Okay, never
You
mind.
ain't
I
got
don't
the
want that song.
money.
Never,
Get on out. Hey, you ain't got
no,
the money.
I don't want that song. Never mind. Never mind.
Homeless time.
Oh, not the homeless. Oh. Oh,
so
wow. Oh,
wrong,
my
so
goodness.
Okay,
Okay,
we're about
April,
relationship advice.
April starts that. I have a question. Are the other nephews upset with y'all? No.
Jakai's.
Jakai's not even
Jakai,
upset.
no, he is. And Eli is lying.
Jakai's not even
Jakai
upset.
fights Eli as much as he can to let him know that he is the favorite nephew. Eli is not the favorite nephew. He is mean to me. He is rude to me. He is disrespectful. He's just not in the category of anything called a favorite.
So since Queen Lenora has fallen ill, I might have to really take control of the Love and Live show while she's sick.
I'm not
She seemed in the condition where she might be bedridden pretty soon because this seemed like a really bad case of denial. We need like some medicine, doctors.
No, that's your medication to help you get out.
She has
Where's
the sickness that is
Oh, there's your
undocumented.
pills right there. Go get your pills.
No, those is definitely your pills.
No, go get your pills because you are going through some things.
Oh my goodness, you need something. Something is going on with you.
I'm just letting you know. Sorry, no.
Oh my goodness.
She said she asked the question.
Ask
Good
the
job.
question.
But no, they're not. They know where Eli stands. They know he's not even in the running.
They know I'm the favorite nephew. They just know how it goes. So, but anyway,
there's not one person that will agree with you.
We're gonna ask a relationship-related question. Do you have any to start us off for today?
I do have a relationship question.
Okay, so what is your relationship advice?
Which was really shocking for me today.
Yeah,
I was down and out today. So anyway, a relationship question is, besides cheating and besides somebody leaving, is there a good time? Should you ever get a divorce?
Outside of
there's no cheating, doing extra wrong. Like there's no cheating, and there's nobody leaving.
Yeah.
They just feel like they're not in love anymore, and they do you think it's okay for them to get a divorce?
I'm gonna say this, right? It really depends on the like what happened before. Like you get married, right? But some people get married and they don't know what they're getting into.
Well, they do because the vows are set there in front of them, and they do the vows.
They know what they're getting into. They don't know what they're getting into.
For people to say they don't know when they knew.
You know, they just don't. They don't fully comprehend.
Needs to be answered. Is it okay for them to get a divorce?
Is it okay? Yes, I think it's okay for people to get a divorce outside of abusive relationship, outside of cheating, any person doing extra wrong. I feel like it is okay for a divorce.
Okay.
Now it does come a point where I would say you should really try your best to work it out. But some people, they'll make it hard for you to even want to work it out. And I feel like you might just have to cut ties at that point. If they're restricting your growth, like say you're growing, right? Or you're growing in whatever lane, y'all start growing extra so far apart to where you try to come back together, but every time there's conflict after conflict and neither you guys want to change, at that point in the relationship, in the marriage, whatever, y'all could just be friends, try to keep it cordial. But if there's nothing to be done, no happiness, no nothing there, I feel like you might as well just let it end its course. Yeah. I mean, because in a relationship, you can always, pre-marriage, like boyfriend, girlfriend situation or dating, you can easily cut ties. It's easy to do that. A marriage, I feel like you should really think about it. Like this, you really need to understand, is this something you can actually work out, or is it something that you're not? Are you convincing yourself that you can't work it out? Like really put some time and some thought into your action before you go fully with that. No. Praying Couple Cooking Series said marriage is like a job. You got to work at it 24/7.
Amen. Yeah. Amen. Well, I agree. I disagree with Eli. I don't think you have a right to get a divorce. And I'm talking as an experience. I've been divorced. So it's not like I haven't been divorced. I'm not acting like I'm better than anybody by far or anything, but I do think it's something you do have to work on. Like Praying Couple Cooking Series said, you have to really work on it. Like Miss Bling and DJ Vince, they work on their relationship.
Absolutely.
It doesn't just come together. And for me, and I look at it this way, I say it like this: if you had a child, is there a time that you can separate with your child?
Give up on your child?
Because you say you can give up on your marriage, so can you give up on your child?
Ooh, I mean, I've seen people give up on their children. Me personally,
I'm saying, do you agree? Do you think that's right?
I don't agree.
But is it right? Oh, so you don't agree?
I don't agree.
So you don't agree with that, but you agree with getting a divorce if there's no cause. Because a falling out of love is going to happen in a relationship, period. You're not going to always love the person you're with.
Most certainly.
Being at disagreement, being at odds, those are always going to be there. The same thing it is with your kids. Sometimes I heard my mom tell me, right now, I do not like you. I told my kids, I don't like y'all. I don't know what this is right here, but I don't like. I love you, but I don't like y'all. Like we have some odds here, you know. But they know I love them, you know, and you just keep it real with them and all that. But I'm the same way. Like, you got married, you're now as one. So to get a divorce and you're as one, you're tearing apart yourself. Yeah. And a lot of people go, well, I found myself in a. You should be able to do that while you're in a marriage. Just find yourself or whatever. Don't jump into a marriage just because, I want to be married. Yeah. If you're not going to really take the vows seriously. Because I'm going to just tell you, marriage is not going to always be easy. And you're going to have some issues. And if you can leave your man or your woman, I don't think you put the effort and the work in it, because I'm going to tell you, there's going to be some time when you look at that other person and you're going to be like, why did I get married to you? What happened in my head? This person is not the person I fell in love with. I do not like you. Who the heck are you? Whew. And then you're going to have to say, I'm going to have to work on me. Because sometimes what we do is we're too busy trying to work on them to change them that we forget to work. We need to work on ourselves, because sometimes ourselves could have did something to make a person act differently. So my thing is, I'm gonna work on me, because at the end of the day, if you want to leave me, you can leave me. I'm not leaving you. But if you want to leave me, you can leave me. So I'm working on me. And when you start changing you, things start looking totally different. But when you always pointing your fingers at your partner and never at yourself, because it takes two to mess it up and it takes two to make it right. That's true. Period.
That's true. I feel like it is so easy for people to do that. I mean, it doesn't even just go with boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband, wife. It goes for bigger, like, business relationships, all that. People are so quick to throw the blame in instead of thinking of how they can improve on the situation. So I think that is relationship advice with yourself.
It is, because my thing is, I think we're so busy looking at what the person is doing to us. But you have to understand, when you don't like somebody, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong, if y'all don't like somebody, don't everything they do bother you? Yeah. Like everything why you blinking like that? Why you squinting your eyes like that? Why you always smile? You like everything they do is bother you.
Exaggerated, like
because
you can't live.
The person be like, what? So that person's miserable because you like everything you don't like that person at this moment. That's when you say, you know what? I'm not gonna work on you. Like when me and Chris go through things, I don't go, well, I try to do it in the first, then my mom, check me on that. Woo, you got to have somebody that wants the best for both of y'all, because there's a lot of people who don't. So, but I've learned that I had to go, I'm not going to look at what Chris did. I got to look at what Lenora did. And then I said, okay, Queen, what did you do? And, Queen said, I ain't do nothing wrong. And then that's when God said, you're not talking to yourself right. Work on you. And then when I started working on me and listening to what God told me to do and how to act and what I'm supposed to do, a whole new vision comes up. Like me and God been having arguments today, because I'll be like, Lord, is this really from you? And it ain't got nothing to do with Chris. It's just another relationship. Is this really from you? Because I don't do people well. I let go of people just as quick as I connect to them. So it's one of those things you have to work on yourself. And if you work on yourself and they work on themselves, all of a sudden you guys get together and y'all can mend. And when you guys talk about an argument, don't go outside. So don't be like, oh, we arguing about the broom. Now you want to tell me about the mop because it's right along with the broom. No, we're going to stay on the broom. The broom conversation first. And once that's done and healed and we done breathed, we done made up, now we can go to the mop. You know, that's the proper way to do an argument. But yeah, I don't agree with people getting a divorce. And you know, unless it's like I said, if you're in physical harm, or he left you, or he cheated, those are, yeah, bye.
Yeah, you feel like that is. Money was saying true earlier to the you got to look at yourself, be self-reflective.
Yeah.
So you're saying facts. You feel like we talked about that enough with
I
the
think
marriage?
we did. I think we did.
Prince Daniel's coming through with the next question.
Okay,
He said,
come on, Prince.
why do most women fall for the bad boys? Like, what is it about them that makes them want to fall for the bad boys?
I got the answer. Woo! Woo! Pick me!
Queen Lenore.
Okay.
What do you got to say for Prince Daniel?
You know why?
Why?
It's not really the bad boys that we really are attracted to, even though they're bad boys and we're attracted. It's the safety, it's the security in it. We feel protected. We feel like they got our back and nobody could come towards us. And you'll hear women say that, oh, you want me to get my boyfriend? You want me to get my man? Because we feel secure. But sometimes you don't feel secure, you know, and you be like, it makes you not like him. Like, if I'm stronger than my man, something wrong. If I'm protecting my man and he running and I'm the protector, then we just connect to the bad boy type, you know, because it's like, it ain't working, you know. Because that used to be my question all the time, you know. I had those questions, and a lot, you know, goes with the insecurities. They have never been protected. They have never had nobody love them. That's a sign for them of love, is that nobody can connect it to them. So that's why I think a lot of women get really in love with a man who's abusive or jealous or anything that, because they feel that security. And that's all women really want, is to feel secure and safe. And if you can't make them feel secure and safe, and that bad boy over there, ain't nobody touching him because he's a bad boy. Ain't nobody messing with him. Well, I want him because everybody messing with me with you.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't being protected by you, and I'm going to the bad boy. That's just that's what it is. And I've asked the question 1,000,002 times and stuff like that. And I remember in the beginning with Chris, you know, I didn't even realize it, but I was like, oh, he's such a teddy bear. Oh, you know, I mean, he knew how to stand his ground with me, but like, what man don't know how to stand their ground with a woman? But when he got up in my dad's face, I'm gonna tell you, that turned me on.
Oh my God! This next
but I'm serious, you know, because that's what it is. It's just to know that he's secure. So even though my husband looks like a teddy bear, you don't want to see the other side of him, because it ain't a teddy bear; it's a grizzly bear, and it's mean as hell. So you know, it's the main reason. So if you allow anybody to push over on your woman, that really sets her back, and it accumulates. So she doesn't even know it's accumulating in the back of her mind, but she's keeping all these scores. And when you get to a certain level, there's nothing you're gonna do to be able to get her back, because she done left the building. And everybody has their own different numbers, y'all. We women have our own different numbers, just like you men have your own different numbers of what a woman could do to you to make you just give up all the way. The same way with a woman. A woman is a lot harder than a man. So we could take more pain than a man can take. So understand that we might not, you know, leave as quickly, but we'll leave when you least suspect it. And that's when you need us the most.
Money said Teddy Grizzly.
Exactly. Tell you, y'all don't know. People came up on Chris, and I just go like this now, because now that I know, you know, before I probably been, oh my God, what's gonna happen? No, shit.
Not what's gonna happen.
Now when I be like, oh no, Chris said let's go outside. Why did you go outside, y'all? Why? Don't do it. So people know, like, Chris is quiet about his, but he's a grizzly bear. Let him stay a teddy bear, and you be all right.
What about Teddy Graham?
Yeah, I sure thought he was a Teddy Graham teddy bear. You know, I thought he was Yogi the Bear.
I said early, because the female likes the security. So I hope that answered your question, Prince Daniel.
Yeah, I hope it answered your question.
From a woman's perspective, there you go.
Yes.
You know, asking her friends around. We got Cole Waltz in the building.
Cole Waltz in the building. Cole Waltz in the building, doing his thing, having great old time. relationship advice.
See, yeah, so I had to, she could reword a little bit. Cole Walt said, "Oh, yo, it's teddy bear and grizzly bear."
That's right. That's right.
Okay, Prince Danny. So I could see that. I
Mhm.
could see that. Yeah. If you got any other questions,
good
feel free to
question,
drop
yeah.
them. But that really was a good question. I feel like, you see it like when the person matures and gets older.
Mm.
That typically the person that they get with might not even be that what that once was during their early life. So
Yeah.
I mean, it really, like Queen Lenore says, there's so many different aspects to it, and it might be because they grew up without something or they didn't have something, during the developmental stage. So now this is what they want.
Yeah,
They look
it's
for.
a lot of different reasons why, but I just know when I talk to most women, it is the bad boys. Is I know nobody's gonna touch me. You can't come near me, and they don't care if you male, female. You ain't coming near my woman.
Mhm.
And a lot of men, like it'd be a woman on woman issue. They go like this.
Yeah.
A bad boy be like, "No, you ain't touching my girl."
Mm-hmm.
But I don't care what my girl do. You ain't touching her. You got to go through me. Or get your man to come over here, but you ain't gonna touch my girl. And that's what a woman just feels like. Oh my goodness, that's just the best thing ever. That's a foreplay action right there.
Okay. Anyway,
being honest, like you got to be honest.
but we got a queen in the building, and that queen is
Miss Queen T in the building.
She said, "What is good with everybody today?"
Okay, you interrupted me now.
Okay, I was finna sing. Okay.
Miss Queen T is in the building.
Oh, she's in the
Her
building.
presence is known to all, but a few can only get close because she is the queen.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
There you go. Ooh, that was horrible.
Prince I'm a grizzly bear for sure.
There you go. There you go.
All right. Guess what we have in the building?
Who we got?
We got Frosty Gaming and more. Say hello, everyone.
Frosty, gaming and more. There's the games you like and more.
More. Okay, now.
I'm trying to hit notes.
Yeah.
One day I'm gonna hit them notes and you're gonna be
that don't
wishing
gonna be
at
like,
me again.
whoa.
I'm telling you, one day y'all gonna be like, dang, she can sing right now. Y'all be like, dang, she
Royal Mouse said, "Well, I'm not a bear of any kind. I'm a mouse." Okay.
Well, you be a scary mouse because most women are scared of mouse.
All
so
right.
are men. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you was having a good time with
Because
that.
I was true. Men be scared of mouse too. Don't even try it.
Oh man, I feel like mouse is just. Have you ever wondered why we be getting so scared of stuff that is scared of us?
Because we're both scared of the same thing.
No, but like, why? Like, is it growing up that rat? Like,
I don't know what it is.
Because really, we're not afraid of squirrels, right? But
we are. We just think they're cute and they over there, and they don't come in your house and
eat your food and do all that and make babies.
Yeah. So they minding their business over there. You can go from afar. Oh, they're so cute.
And so is the invasion that you feel?
Yeah,
like
we don't like mouse in the house. You can stay outside. We probably be all right.
It's the invasive.
It's invasive.
We don't like to feel like our territory is being.
Yeah.
Okay. I understand that, because we look at them and be like, oh,
exactly.
But we just, since they're like that, we just got a permanent disgust. So you see a pet mouse and you're like, oh, it's terrible.
I do.
Yeah.
What Frosty say?
Frosty's saying 25 below here with 3 inches of snow and it's getting worse.
Oh no! Where you at? Because
where you at, Frosty?
Here. Don't put it over here. I know you probably somewhere in the northwest. Don't bring it over here.
Where you at? Where you at,
don't
Frosty?
come to Portland with it. We don't need that. Money said chipmunks are cute. Exactly, because they stay in their area. They stay where they belong. Because I don't think people like in Louisiana and some parts of Texas be thinking lizards are cute.
Yeah.
Because what? They in the house. So they go and watch the TV and there's a lizard like this on your wall. No, you done messed up. You done came in my house.
Exactly.
You have invaded my privacy.
I think that really is just the invasion. It's like, okay, now we don't even want you. I mean,
Oreo said Frosty's in the North Pole. Well, don't bring the North Pole over here.
Said,
in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Ooh, no, yeah.
But I think that invasion is like, nah, you know, like we like the security.
Yeah, that's all
Brought
I
up
You stay at
previously.
my house, I stay
They
at
like
yours.
that. The house is supposed to be.
There you go.
Okay, we got Miss Queen T saying, "How is y'all amazing? How is y'all amazing day today?"
I'm feeling a lot better now that I got my coffee. I should have did this when I made my video today, but oopsie. My bad,
But
did not
oopsie,
happen. Oopsie.
you
So
know,
don't
Queen
look at
Lenore
my video.
caffeinated is really something else. You really gotta
I
see it
do.
to
I
believe
love
it.
it. Yeah.
You guys have seen she's singing and doing all this. She's just,
Yeah. I was all like this before.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, your turn, Eli. What's the question?
Now, I'm not even gonna lie. Usually, I come with at least one question prepared, even though our required is 3. But today, I didn't come with one. But I would like some time to talk about a relationship thing that's coming up in my head.
Okay.
All right. So, how do you like? What do you feel is the proper dynamic for in-laws? Like you got somebody who's newly married into the family. How do you feel like they should work with the family? Because some people want them to be super incorporated in family, and some are like not so much. So what do you feel like you should do as an in-law, and as somebody who's going into the family, and as someone who's already in the family? You feel like a respectful term is for both of them?
What I'm gonna tell you from my personal opinion and what I went through in mine is I really feel like be yourself, who you are. A lot of times we try to be extra nice to the in-laws because they're in-laws, and we want to impress our men and we want to impress our women and we want to do all that. And I'm gonna go. You know what? Who you are should be very impressive. You don't have to be extra nice for it. And if you are in a situation as an in law, I say, you need to let yourself be known of who you are. And your husband or your wife should have your back. One thing I could say is Chris completely had my back, period. So but I was never anyone to like destroy a relationship. So even though me and his mother, God rest her soul, didn't always get along, I always made sure he had to still have a relationship with her. So me and her might got an argument. We ain't talking to each other for right now. Um, and it only lasts a minute for me because I'm like, we're family, so we got to talk. We're gonna get over this not talking to each other mess. But we sometimes just need that break not to talk to each other. But I always made sure that he had a relationship with his mom. Even when I had an issue with his brother, that's still your brother, that's still your mom, and you got to have a relationship with them. Nothing of what we doing, we arguing, we ain't getting along right now. She can't come in my house at this moment, but that's still your mother. You go visit her. You know what I mean? Just so you know, and only because my mother never got in our relationship at all. Like if we came over because we was having a big argument, which I only had one time, it only took me one time to go to my mom, and I was like, no.
Let's not do that.
Because Chris was completely wrong, and somehow I was the one over here having an assignment to do. Okay, so I was like, we ain't doing this again. We're gonna figure this out for ourselves.
We're gonna find this. Yeah, we're gonna find some type of alternative.
Yeah, we're not doing that. So, but I say when you're in that relationship, I think what it is we go in being fake and phony or extra nice. I'll say extra nice, not fake and phony. We go in there being extra nice, and then when they come at us a different way, we don't know how to act, and then we put all the pressure on the man. And all I say is for that man or to that woman, have your man or woman's back, and then if you have an issue, you take it home, and then you guys argue about it at home, and then you come back and say, okay, this is what we're gonna do and how we're gonna act. But I'm gonna just say, because one of the things, like me and Chris's mother before she passed away were like this. I was the best daughter in the world. Everything, we argued, fight, argue. It was like a mother-daughter relationship. We were just grown, so it took a while. And her thing was, don't take my baby from me. And that's not what she said, but that's just how I felt. Like always in my head, it's like she feels like I'm taking Chris away from her, and I was nowhere trying to do that because Chris can't take me from my mom. I'm definitely not gonna take him from his. We only got our mamas. You know what I mean? So I was always there. And once she realized that no matter what our arguments are, what we were going against each other about, she knew that that wasn't never my plan. Like, and they was like a crazy, silly family to me. Like, they didn't make no sense. They argued and they stopped talking to each other. Like, what? Me and my mom arguing. And about 5 minutes later, I'm talking to my mom about something else. That's just what it is. So I think he's always respected me in that. So anytime me and her got into it, he pretty much stayed out of it unless she tried to get too disrespectful. Then he'd be like, "No, you're not gonna talk to my wife like that." But I try to make sure he didn't get in it like that because I never wanted him to have to choose from his mother or me. You know what I mean? So it was that, but I was always me. Like, what you see is what you get. I wasn't extra nice. I was trying to be extra hospitable because I didn't learn that from my mom. You come in, you refrigerator right there, you get you something to drink. You want something to eat, it's on the stove. Oh, there ain't nothing to cook, we'll go cook us something to eat. That's how our hospital, how we were, being hospitable. So it was totally different. But we had a lot of a lot of arguments, and there was a lot of times she was jealous. Like, there was one Christmas we didn't have any money, and I know I'm running my mouth, but I've been on coffee. We had Christmas. No, it was Mother's Day, and we didn't have any money. So I went to the store and got her a Christmas Mother's Day card, and I went and got my mom a paint by number thing because I knew she liked paint by number on sculptures. So I was like, "Oh, here's a paint by number thing," and it was really cheap. Our last couple of dollars. For like 2 or 3 years, I heard about that Mother's Day gift. Like, they didn't give me nothing, but they got her mother something. I'm like, that little $10 thing that I got her. I didn't know you like paint by number. I could have split it up for y'all. Like, I could have got her $5 one. Like, it was not anything in my head. I just felt like if I'm gonna give you a gift, I'm gonna give you something that you enjoy. I didn't know her that well to give gifts that she enjoyed, and Chris didn't shop back then for anybody, so I did the shopping for us. And I mean, everybody came. Yeah. You gave your mom a gift, and you never gave her a gift. What the heck are you talking about? It just like blew my mind, and that went on for like 2 or 3 years. Like, it was just horrible. Everybody came in. Every time she met somebody new, that conversation came up every time, and I never understood it. But now being on the outside, I'd probably be upset. I probably would. I don't know. But I think I'd be mad if you came and gave me something I didn't like. Hold on, this is my mama. You here? Okay. Avi, grandma's here. So yeah, welcome in, my girl. Hold on, I'll get back to that conversation in a minute. Precious pieces.
We got Nicole in the building. What's going on?
Precious pieces. Bye, baby. Love you. Precious pieces.
Okay.
She's sweet, kind, and loving, and she cares about us. She's my precious.
What?
Pieces.
All right, now.
Okay, we got what? Sylvia on the go.
Sylvia on the go. How you doing?
Sylvia on the go. She is everywhere to be. She's cool as she can be. She's Sylvia on the go. Sylvia.
Okay. Well, welcome in. She said, "Hey, family."
Hey.
Cole Walsh said, "Can't please everyone."
Exactly.
Mama was burning.
But that was the thing. Like, you don't understand that because that can cause a rift in a relationship is the in-laws. So you kind of want to nip it in the bud. Like, if you the one, like if say you was in a relationship and the mother was the one that's always in the go, you should be able to stand up for yourself, not in a disrespectful way, and your wife should be able to back you up in it, and vice versa. You know what I mean? Because sometimes as mothers we get crazy over our boys. Like, period. We just get crazy over our boys. Like, daddies might get crazy over their girl, but mamas don't play when it comes to their boys, because you get that special kind of love from those boys. So you get crazy. And I have 2 sons, and I'm going to tell you right now, I don't get in none of their business with their relationship. I don't. I be just like, why? Like, why her? In my head, why her? Now I gotta be nice to this chick. And I think that's why God probably put my mother-in-law in my way, because I probably would have been the same way, overprotective, crazy.
Yeah.
Because those are my babies, you know what I mean? And like I said, there's no better love than you can get from your kids, you know what I mean? So you have that situation, and sometimes mothers get crazy over their kids. They just do, over their sons anyway. On the daughters, they just looking for the dude to make sure you are going to be a protector, provider, whatever. You know what I mean? But for men, ain't no men good enough for their daughters. So you got vice versa in that situation. But I just say, please be able to be yourself. Don't go into this overly nice and then expect the man or the woman to do every fighting for you. You're gonna have to stand up to that mother-in-law in a respectful way. And then until she crosses that line, then you just gonna have to you better check your mama. What I said, you gotta better check your mama.
Now, Prince Daniel, he's coming through with another question.
Okay, good.
All right. This one seems a little explicit. He said, how do you feel about three-ways? I know a few people that have been in a few of them. If your spouse wanted to have one, would you be interested?
Nope.
I mean,
you know what? I think that's offensive.
Now, for me personally, I don't understand what the like the glorification of that stuff is, right? And I feel like people think one thing, then when the reality hits, it's another. And it's so too common that when a situation like that happens, that third person ends up swooping in and saving the day, all because you allowed them inside of the relationship or inside of your bedroom. So I feel like that's not for me, and I don't understand. Like, I don't. That has never been something I'm so interested in. Some people got that fantasy and they think that's just what's going on, but I don't know. I feel like it takes a special type of breed, and if you're going to do something like that, I think it would be very free. Like, you're just fooling around, no relationship. Because the moment it's in a relationship and you're doing something like that, no.
I'm saying no, and I think it's very selfish that you would even come to me to even want to add somebody into our bed, because I don't think in my wildest mind that a man is gonna be like, all right with a woman and say, you know what? And not saying they're not, because there probably are some. As a matter of fact, I know there are some.
Absolutely.
But
yeah,
I just think you felt insecure, and you was probably like, dang, not you personally, but that person felt dang like, why do you need another man to satisfy you? And that's how a woman feel. Why do you need another woman to satisfy you?
Exactly.
Because I could put on many wigs, and I have different personalities. I have about 3 or 4 names that we could just go with the different wigs and do our thing. And I could be all crazy and wild in these different characters. But why do you think I want you to add another woman in the bed with me? Yeah. And why do you think you would want another man in the bed with you? I think there's like a competition clause in there that I just wouldn't want to do.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this
because I'm a jealous chick. I'm not the jealous like the one gonna be up here stalking your page and all that. But you up there with another woman, and I'm dumb enough, and I'm gonna say for me, dumb enough to say yes to it, and you moaned a little too hard with that chick. I don't know who's gonna live.
And that's the thing. I feel like it truly does go both ways. Like, some women are built for that, some men are built for that. And
I don't think people are built for that. I think they go into this fantasy world thinking, oh, it'd be amazing to have 2 women in bed, or it'd be amazing to have 2 men. Because
people do open relationships though.
They do, and I don't think they're like as successful as they say they are.
You think it's just propped up like
I think somebody's holding their tongue a lot longer than they should.
I think that is definitely true to some extent, because even
whatchamacallit, she did it and she lost her marriage.
Yeah. When it goes in so many different directions. You'll have people that like they'll be doing something like that, or they'll go to a function just for having a good time.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you know, they're seeing it. You know, they're seeing all this stuff happening, and they're like, "Whoa, this is not what I thought I was getting into." But it's too late. You already allowed that to happen. So now you've got this like. You have lack of trust. You have all these emotions, all these feelings that could have just been stopped from you not even starting.
And then they always go, well, we're very open and we communicate and we tell all our emotions and feelings, and that's not true. I'm gonna tell you, it's not true with a woman. I can't say what is true with a man or not. I just know with a one man it wasn't true with him, but I didn't know him personally. That was Chris's area. But I'm gonna just tell you that I'm just gonna say no, because I know I said it too when the conversation came to me. And I don't know why anybody come to me with that mess, but the conversation came to me, and I was like, I know women well enough to know this, that it ain't gonna work. Yeah. And they were like, no. You can say what you want. A woman well enough, I know you get into it, that man hits whatever button, all of a sudden you ain't never been in love. I mean, you never been loved right. She's like, no, I've always been a bitch. See, now this man gonna treat you right and love you right, and you're gonna look at his wife like, why are you here?
Yeah,
I'm coming in here, and then you're gonna make him choose. And exactly everything I sat there and said, and I remember exactly what it was. I was at the ice skating rink watching my kids ice skating because they was taking ice skating lessons, and I told them, I said, everything you're saying is a null and void once you feel that love you ain't never felt. And everything I told her was going to be said was said. Everything that I said was going to be done, it was done. Because that's women. I mean, I don't care how you look at it. Women are women all the way. Unless you just one of those free-spirited women that just do it to everybody and there's no emotional attachment. You've been loved your whole life. And you just don't want to be settled down. And you just feel like God placed you on this earth to please men sexually. I had a best friend that was a male that did that. Then that's cool. You can get away with it. But majority of women, no, we got a jealousy tendency. You spend too much time, you touch her too much, you do this too much. We are jealous, and we gonna try to hold it in because we told ourselves we can do it. And now that we find ourselves jealous, we know that how are we gonna recant what we said?
How you gonna
recant from what we agreed on?
It's too far. You know, the string pulled a little too far.
Exactly.
It's like, you can't cut it off now.
Or a man could be up there. Well, they could tell and be like, "Well, I don't want you with him no more." And she'd be like, "Oh no, woman, this is nice enough." She'll go, "Oh, okay, you don't want us to do it anymore." No, I feel like, oh, no problem. And then she's doing it without you knowing it. Exactly. And women don't get caught up like men do. Men change their emotions and they start being mean to the woman, or they ain't home enough. The woman will be at home the same amount of time. The woman would be there the whole time. Matter of fact, some extra time. She's still cooking your meal. She's still having sex with. She's still doing everything she's supposed to do while she's leaving to go screw so-and-so that she was with. And you will never know. So my thing is, you go in the deep end if you want to. But that water, it's like a sinking sand. You just can't find your way out.
Cole, he said, people got to be real secure in themselves to do that, Prince. Yeah, I feel you. That's a real security, and I feel like it comes to a point where it's like, why is it even necessary? At a point, you know, especially if you have your relationship built in a certain way, it's like, why is this necessary now? Like I said, if you're fooling around, I can see you can handle whatever business you want to handle. You can in and out of that situation, but
that's if your heart ain't in it.
If you got a relationship or have any feelings, connections with anybody that you got that going on with. I would not do.
I remember back in the day, men would be like, "I know if you messing around with me, cause I know what my mind fit perfectly fine. So if it goes out of shape, I know." Now let's share. No, you only want to share with another woman. You don't want to share with another man. I just don't. Like I said, some things have changed in the world, and people think they can accept some things. But I'm telling you, there's some unspoken words happening. Exactly. I'm telling you,
it's not for Prince Daniel. You said, been there, done that, and we're not doing that no more.
Exactly. I feel you, Prince.
Welcome in. We got Lena
𝒮𝑜𝒾𝒶𝓁𝓈s.
She said, hey, fam. And,
Lena 𝒮𝑜𝒾𝒶𝓁𝓈s.
Okay.
Lena 𝒮𝑜𝒾𝒶𝓁𝓈s.
Who is it?
Lena.
One more time.
𝒮𝑜𝒾𝒶𝓁𝓈s.
Is what?
Here. Here.
Oh, here. Okay.
Here.
Where's she crafting?
Here.
All right.
Y'all got bomb jingles today. Okay, go ahead.
Cole said everybody got to know what it is from Jump Street.
Yeah, the problem is that sometimes it don't happen in Jump Street. It be in the middle.
Exactly.
In the middle, we in the middle of a relationship. You know what? How you feel if we add somebody in there? I always say, let a guy tell me. I don't know. You want me to pick the guy? Oh no, it's how my women know. You add it. It's your idea. I get to pick the dude. You want to go in there? You gonna be intimidated by the time I finish. You will never ask that question again. Like you don't want me to tell you. That I just can't.
Miss Queen T, she's saying, I have a question. My mother-in-law used to blame me for everything, and I used to always try to be nice to her. But she said she would never be nice to me.
That's why I said don't be overly nice to people. Like I understand that's your mother-in-law, you want her to accept you and stuff, but be yourself. Like if it was somebody else coming to you the same way your mother-in-law come to you, how would you tell them? In a respectful way. How would you tell them? Because I think that's what makes a mother-in-law continue to do what she do. Because if I would have been extra nice to my husband's mother, I think she would have made my life a miserable hell. But I was not. I was like, what?
You didn't back down.
No, because I was like, your son loved me for me because I'm who I am, and I'm still gonna be who I am. Now, we're not doing that. And let me tell you how cold it was. Like I love her. Like she was my other mother. But I remember, and I don't know why Chris felt the need to tell me this, but it was like the wrong thing to tell me. But she had came up for our wedding because I had made him invite her to the wedding because they weren't talking. And I was like, no, we're not getting married, and you haven't even at least invited her. Like invite her. She don't come up to her, but you gonna invite her to our wedding. That's not happening. We're not talking. I don't care. That's your mother. You getting married. This is your first marriage too? No. So she came up, got to know me, got married. You know what she had the nerves to say? I know y'all don't even know, huh? She didn't even say to me. She said to Chris. But after we said I do, now she was with us for 2 or 3 days before we got married. After we said I do, she said, "Are you sure she's the right one for you?" Isn't that a little too late for that conversation now? That like be a conversation you said before. So that offended me because that was a conversation you should have said before. So I was pissed since then, So, I was, Lenora was like, what? What did she say? And you like, no, she didn't say that. No, there's nothing you could say. That was rude and disrespectful. She should have told you that mess before we got married. Okay. Like I was hot, like really mad. So that was already one strike against her. One strike against her. So the niceness I probably would kind of went out the window, but I think that was a God thing because I think I would have been miserable if I wouldn't have. But I was like, no. So there were some things she would do or say and because she ended up staying with us in our apartment when we was in Gresham. And she had got on my nerves.
They don't know what Gresham is.
Well, it was far from where we were. But she got on my nerves. And me and her went at it. But the only time I included Chris in it when I was like, okay, she got to go. So it's best that you tell her she got to go than me tell her she got to go.
She just got to go. It's just problematic. You're not going to keep...
You ain't disrespect. This is my household.
Well, we got to welcome somebody in here.
Two women can't be up in the same household.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
I think and she got rules in her head that she feel like she can do up in
she
this
feel
household.
Like she the elder, so she got the
but this is my household. I run this camp. Yeah. Now, when I come stay at your camp, you can tell me your rules. Yeah, exactly. But as long as you in my camp, this is my rules.
Okay.
And I had to let that be known and clear. And so when she realized she had to go bye-bye, then she was like, I know my place a little bit now.
Oh, okay.
As she was on the other side of the door at somebody else's house, being nice and respectful to them as she wasn't to me. But then when she came back to stay with me, she respected me. Understood, like, you got to be real. Like, don't be a pushover and let people do because people don't even realize that they're being a bully or a pushover. Like, there's some people that know they're being a bully or a pushover. Or running you crazy. Some people just know it and that's what they want to do. But some people don't know it until you allow it, and then they're like, "I get my way." Well, I'm gonna say everything that comes in my mind, and then they do, and then you're the one miserable, and I'm like, I'm not being miserable in my household for nobody. Like, period. I'm not being miserable in my household for nobody. My kids can't Bye. Like, you don't want to be here. Bye. And I love my kids. So, I just know I'm not going to be miserable for anybody. I refuse.
Well, welcome, and we got
The
Jay Jordan.
Jordan.
Jay Jordan in the building.
He said, "How you doing? I like and shared y'all. Thank
Appreciate
you, Jay
y'all.
Jordan.
Appreciate y'all.
The Jay Jordan's in the building, and he's cool as can be. He does some rapping for you all the time in the street. He does exercise, and he plays around, and he's funny, and you can't beat him in bowling."
There you go. There you go. All right. All
A
right.
jingle for you.
Prince Daniel come through. She said, "You guys keep me laughing, love, and live.
Yes.
Funniest people on YouTube, better than cable."
Oh, thank
We
you.
appreciate the love, Cole. So yeah, that's how you feel about that. You really got to set the record
You do.
straight.
You gotta say that. I think because what we do is we're extra nice, and Alina, this is what we do. We be trying to be nice to people. You know what I mean? And then they take advantage of our niceness, and then now when we come out rude, then they think, "Oh, we playing around." It's like, no.
Yeah,
Hold
JC
up.
fam and Miss Queen T, who asked the question,
Yeah,
say
sorry,
agree.
both
They
got-
agree with both.
Yeah,
of them.
you gotta be just real. Like, I'm never telling you to be disrespectful to your in-laws at all. Like, don't do it respectfully. Do it like you would do if your mother was right there and an adult was coming at you wrong. Be that kind of respectful, but you putting them in their place
Yeah,
respectful.
you gotta put the foot
You
down a
ain't
little
getting all ugly, cussing somebody out and doing all. No, you just gonna be like, no, we're not having that here. We're not having that here. And when you come over, I'm at your house, and you feel like you could talk to me that way. I must excuse myself from your house. Baby, let's go. And me and baby going.
Oh wow.
Now, baby, get me home safely and make sure I'm okay. Baby could come back over to your house and play with his mama and them. You know what I mean? But baby leaving with me when I leave. So you understand, I hurt her feelings and I was disrespectful to her. And she took my child with her to let her know, she ain't playing. You know what I mean? And baby might not want to drive back over to mama's house. Because baby, like, I don't know if I can go back over to mama's house and still be in good condition with my wife at home. I'll just go visit mama tomorrow. You know what I mean? So those are choices you can do, but you never be disrespected by anybody, period. And you don't have to be rude or cussing nobody out to let them know that you're not going to disrespect me.
Jay Jordan said, "Thank you for that." But JC family said they felt that.
Yes.
All right. JC family said that's a general statement for anybody. So Jay Jordan, he liked this jangle, but JC family, they really feeling what you're saying. They're picking up what you're putting down.
Exactly.
And I feel like that is a general statement for anybody. What you do, especially in early stages, any relationship, whether that's even just talking to people, what you allow is what they'll do. So you start feeling for the conversation, and you're not putting any pushback or setting any boundary. People will see that you don't have any boundaries, and they will go above and beyond that. Yeah, and it really is up for you to really handle that. Like you really got to put your foot down.
You should be like, excuse me, I am in your household, but at the same time, I'm the person that I don't like anybody disrespecting me. Yeah. And then you say it so politely, I'm going to excuse myself. Come on, baby, we got to go. And babe better get his butt up and go. Okay, you're like, babe better not stay talking about this is my mama's house. Babe better get up and go.
Oh my goodness.
That's what babe better do.
Miss Quincy said, "Thank you for answering my question." All right.
You're welcome.
So we gotta welcome in the next people. We have some people that stay entertaining, my bad, and they stay putting us in the pool for some reason. We have House of X Entertainment.
House of X, House of X, House of X is everywhere you go. House of X, House of X, they entertain you.
Okay. They said, "Hey, what up? What up? You in the pool?
We in the pool, backstroking in Jamaica."
Oh, not in Jamaica. We went to Jamaica. Okay.
It's cold here.
Yeah, that's true. We gotta have a good time in Jamaica. Yeah. Prince Daniel, he said, "House of X, I'm doing the backstroke in that pool."
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
All right,
Who
guess
has
who we
a
have
bell?
in the building? We also have
Fifi's
Fifi's
Journey.
She said hello, Love and Live Show. And the chat.
Hey,
It's Fifi's Journey.
Fifi's Journey's in the building.
Okay, now. All right.
Fifi's Journey's in the building. Don't go nowhere.
Don't go nowhere.
Stay right here.
Better stay right there.
Cause Fifi Journey's in the building.
All right, now, okay. Fifi's Journey in the building.
Woo woo! I'm good with jingles. Thank you, Coffee.
Guess who we also have in the building?
Who we got?
We got Salon Diva
Home.
B.
Oh, so I'm a Diva B.
Yep.
Home and garden.
You know, she lets you know she fixes up the home and she likes the garden as well.
Okay.
We got Salon Diva V in the building. How you doing,
Salon Diva V?
Okay.
She gonna do my hair, give me some green, and let me play around.
All right.
She's doing my hair, getting my greens, and let me play around.
Okay.
We got Salon Diva V.
Who is it?
Home and garden.
Okay, let them know. Yes, we are. She said, yes, y'all. Guess who we also have in the building? We got Cash Yanni, my boy.
Cash
RJ.
Yanni,
RJ in the building.
Yes, Cash Yanni. He's young and vibrant, playing games, having some fun and tasting food. Cash Yanni, RJ.
RJ.
Cash Yanni, RJ.
It's RJ.
Give him some money now.
You acting up on here.
Woo!
Salon Diva B said, oh, that sounds like my next intro.
I was trying to tell you. You're the only one accepting my name. I'm giving intros out here and jingles, and ain't nobody saying, yes, I'm taking it. You know? I'm trying to help y'all out. This coffee is helping you today, and y'all refusing. I don't understand.
You need to get putting on some coffee and throw it in the studio.
Sure. A whole bunch of coffee. Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, man.
Okay,
Jason
any other
just put fire emoji.
That's
Man.
right. Any
Man.
other good questions? Because this is good.
I do
Talking
have
about mother-in-laws is always my favorite topic today, apparently.
ask a relationship related question. You see it right here, but I got a question, okay?
Okay.
So let's say you're in a relationship. Let's say you're married. Okay, you're married, so you can
I
put
can
yourself
say
in
that,
this
okay.
situation. You know, you can really truly feel it.
Yeah, but you're still getting
So-
a little too close to me.
So let's say you're married. You shouldn't have never said nothing. So let's say you're married, right?
Uh-huh,
Okay. And you know, this person, of course, they live a life before your marriage. They may have had a couple relationships and say,
Okay.
you know, it doesn't matter how many, just you know, they've had an ex before.
Yeah.
Now, let's say this ex passes and your partner is very sad about this situation. You know, maybe they're crying, maybe they're whatever. How do you feel is the proper way to handle that?
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Little girly girl died. I don't really know. Like, if Chris told me today, oh, I just found out Cheryl died, I'm like, oh my God. And you didn't apologize for how rude you were to Shirley. Cheryl. Whatever her name is. That would be it. Like, if he's overly emotional, we've been together for a while and you overly emotional,
Yeah.
I would be like, y'all still seeing each other? Because why are you so overly emotional? But having emotions and feeling sad that the person passed away because that person was a good person, and you know, that to me is something totally different. Like, I'll be like, oh my God, so she died. How did she die? What's going on? Do you want to go to the funeral? I mean, what is it now? If it's long distance, I ain't going nowhere. So Chris, we ain't going to none of his because he's all the way in Nebraska. But anyway. Would you like to send some flowers? I mean, that is really sad. How's the family? Because you might be close to the family.
Yeah,
you might have been close. Even though y'all broke up, y'all still might have had a nice, decent relationship. When y'all see each other, y'all hugged and conversated, you know, those things. But I'm not one that would be like, oh my God, why are you upset?
Yeah,
She died. What does that? No, because everybody ends a relationship, don't end it horribly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If somebody told me one of my ex passed away, I'd be like, oh my goodness. Dang, I didn't get to say goodbye. You know, I don't even know what our last words were. I hope that person know that I've always had love for that person. That's about it.
Mm.
But if I'm over here snotting and breathing like I done saw the person last week, we got a problem.
Mhm.
We will. But besides that, no, I don't have an issue with that, unless that person was a person that had a lot of drama, caused a lot of drama in our relationship.
Yeah.
Now, if she caused a lot of drama in our relationship, oh yeah, shed a tear if you want to.
That's the
Yeah,
situation.
shed it. I double dog dare you to shed a tear in front of me, behind my back, around the corner. I double dog dare you to shed a tear. This person that gave me a headache. Let's pray about this one,
Oh,
because
man.
I don't think I'm gonna act right.
Oh my goodness.
No, because that would bother me. Here I am, and this girl, I'm some new chick, and this girl, one of Chris's ex, coming and been giving me hell all this time, and then she died. You all, Cheryl died, and
Oh, man.
like, what you want me to do about it? I mean, she. I just wish she didn't die. That's sad. It is sad. I'm so sorry for her and her family. Okay, you ready to go to the movies? What we doing? Going out to eat? What? But
Oh,
we
man.
ain't having a long time
Are you ready to
conversation
go
about.
to the movies?
No, we ain't having no long conversation about the person that been giving me a headache for the past 2 or 3
Are
years.
you ready to go to the movies?
Yeah, and
Are
I
we going to
would.
dinner? Are we going to
What
the
we
movie?
doing?
Man,
We ain't got to worry about her in our life no more. You know
Oh.
what I mean? And it sounds
Dang.
rude, and I know it sounds rude, but at the same time, I see you
Dang.
women going through some hell with these exes, and I just don't believe in my mind that you gonna really, truly have any
sympathy
or empathy for this person that passed away that gave you hell. There's just no way. I never had to deal with it. Praise the Lord, thank God, and I never want to. But I'm saying for the ones that have, I just don't see y'all up there talking about that girl who gave me, the one we've been talking about for the past 10 years, she died. No. Y'all be like, okay, so we're going to go out and eat and celebrate, We ain't got to worry about that no more. That's one less victim in our life, you know what I mean? And if he start crying, let that dude cry or that girl cry. You're going to be like, what the hell you crying for? Is there something more than I didn't know about? I mean, why are you crying?
Oh my goodness. Fifi laughing, Miss Queen T laughing, JC family
I'm
laughing.
just speaking the
House
truth.
of X
yo.
only said yes for the coffee.
Yeah.
But JC family said, so sorry. What you want me to do? Cry about it?
Exactly.
JC family say, sorry, I'm Aquarius too. I felt that.
I'm just saying. It just don't make sense. Like, I'm just telling you. I thank God that I never had to go through all that. But I just imagine myself going through that and then my dude crying. Or sad too long. Like, you got 5 seconds to be sad. And I'm counting too. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. Cut. Shed it. And I wish a tear would drop. You could just be like, it's just hard because, I never thought I was going to know somebody that passed away because you never dealt with death. That gave you 5 seconds. Now we're going out to eat. But we are not. No, we are not. Oh, no. And I don't see no dude gonna be understanding. So I'm gonna just say right along with the female. Why you understand it? Because I'm gonna tell you, if it was a dude that died, y'all ain't And I'm just telling y'all, I'm being real with the conversation.
She said, I wish a tear would drop.
I wish it would.
But anyway.
And I'm looking at you like this. Hold on. Let your eyes even get glossy. Because that's when your tears start forming. Your eyes get glossy, and then if you blink, that tear just falls. I'll be like this. Your eye better be dry. You mean dry eye.
You're acting up on it. You're acting up. Anyway, you as you act up, okay. We need somebody who takes charge, all right? We have Boss Life Online.
Yeah.
Boss Life Online is in the building.
Boss life is online.
Okay.
She's here to give us advice.
All right.
She's here to do her thing
Hey.
and shut Queen down. Boss life online.
Boss Life Online. She said hello to the Loving List Show. JC family said, try me. I did.
That's all I'm trying to say.
No.
Me and JC already. I wish you would.
No.
I wish a tear would. I wish a tear would. It's on and popping.
Oh,
Woo!
my
Ain't nobody sleeping for about a 2-week part.
Boss Life said, thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you. Because I need you to calm me down. This coffee got me too hyped.
And she at the end of the coffee. Oh, my
I
goodness.
know. I don't know what to do with myself. But no, I'm just saying. Because and the reason I say that again, because I already said it like 10 times, but I don't care. Coffee talking right now.
Yeah.
But I just see people going through a lot of hell with their exes. The girl keeps coming around. The girl keeps doing this. She's calling. She fake calling. She, drama on Facebook.
I try to understand why, like, how much time you can allocate into
apparently because you ain't got no other man. I even seen a girl allocate why she got a man, and then that man that came in and started drama too. So if that girl died, why you crying? Like, we getting relief. We done got a break. Praise the Lord.
Oh, not praise the Lord.
She went home early.
Okay.
Maybe it was her time to go home. We are not shedding a tear today.
Oh my goodness.
Because I look at women and be like, why are you even dealing with this? I'll be like, you better check your ex, or I'm a checker. And then if you talk to her after I check, I don't care if you got a baby with her or not. If you talk to her after I check her, you and me gonna have a problem. And I'll cut ties with both of y'all. Keep messing with me if you want to.
Oh, yeah. JC says misery. That's why.
Exactly. I already told Chris he had a baby. If a baby mama come up, we over. Because I ain't got no
can't
time.
Handle it.
No, because I look at so many women that are going through with the other baby mama, and I just be like, Lord have mercy. Who can deal with this? I can't deal with it for 5 minutes. But y'all deal with it for years and years. And I remember one time when we was doing the Talk It Out show before we put it on YouTube, and we were at the radio station, and there was this one girl. She was saying that the ex keeps coming around, and it's so bad that the ex would come onto the on the yard in the middle of the night and be looking through the window saying, "What you doing? I told you to leave her alone. You mine. Okay, so that's one. And then there was another time where the woman was outside doing something. Then she cut the tires. And see now the other Lenore that didn't know existed would come out. Because see, I learned from my ex-husband that I have, several Lenores. And I didn't know, I shouldn't name them all because I didn't know. But the other Lenore would come out and act a complete fool. Because you're not going to mess with me like that. And you can have him. I don't need nobody. You can't put her in check and she harassing me. I don't need to deal with nobody. Like, everybody, peace. Let it go. And that was one of the things I said. If he can't control it, let him go. And I don't want to hear, I love him. He's the one for me. Apparently not, because the headache is still there. Somebody needs to nip the headache in peace. There's no reason why this headache is bothering me. Period. Not like this. No. We can't sleep. Because she in the window telling me, what you doing? Why are you on my property? Yeah, and then rolling down. It was a whole bunch. I got to find that episode. It was a whole bunch of crap that she did. And I was like, this cannot be like a true story. Now let her die. And that dude cry. We all fighting. I'm fighting. And I ain't even with the dude. We all fighting. So, yeah. What Chris say? Because he said, right, Bubba. Tia, those sound good. I need some hot queen. Okay, Tia, we ain't doing that. Me and Tia need a relationship advice, y'all. She my sister, and I love Tia a lot, but she keep trying to cook my hawks, and my hawks don't never fly low down for her to get the hawk. So I think she portraying the hawks with some other wings, but we need relationship advice on how to deal with Tia talking about my wings, my hawks. And then my husband, who's supposed to have my back, we just said he's supposed to have my back. See what I'm talking about? No protection, no security right here. Look at this right here. Prince Daniel, are you checking this out? My husband went against me. Okay. JC Family says, so glad we don't deal with that. Exactly. I'm so glad. Woo. And then Tia gonna say, right. Okay, we really need some relationship advice. And then Chris is over here laughing. Oh, She's JC Family said it becomes too much in time. It does. And as I said, I couldn't deal with that. And I won't. I refuse to. You let things happen to you, that you can't stop. The stuff you can't stop. And I don't care how much you think somebody's good for you. If that person don't feel like they're good enough for you to protect you, out of there. Peace. Out of there. And then you want to say love you. Then she gonna say love me. Y'all, you see how Tia do me, y'all? Tia, why are you doing this to me? Why? Prince Daniel said, why are men attracted to toxic women? What is it about that woman that makes a man come back? Okay. So this is my thing. This is I'm gonna try to say it correctly. Toxic women are very much attractive because they don't care. And the reason I say they don't care, because I've always said this. It took me when I was single, and it was right when I was going through my phase that I didn't want to deal with any men anymore. Like I was just done. I was gonna be single for the rest of my life, and I was okay with it. But I realized that when a woman meets a man, we automatically change up a little. Like we're extra nice and sweet and a homely, wifey type of person. We just go into this reaction, and then when we get to know you, we kind of let down our guard more and more and more. And then when we get married, it just the guard drops. It's not even a nice drop. It's not like we're gonna drop. No, it goes from boop, and it's just that. So, but a toxic, crazy woman she doesn't care. Nothing scares her. She's gonna do whatever she feels the need to do in every part of her life. And most men, I'm trying to say this the correct way in case there's any body in here underage like my beautiful Cash Oni, they think with the other leg, and that wins. That outdoes everything. And they can see the danger of this crazy woman, but you never had anybody who just didn't care. And I'm not saying didn't care like they didn't take care of themselves. They didn't, they're not their hygiene. I'm saying they like you gonna like me for me regardless of anything else. And here you go. That is what I'm talking about. So, toxic women are toxic because they don't have any care or fear. And they're not gonna probably even fall in love with you. You're gonna fall in love with their crazy, but they're not gonna fall in love with you. Hold on. Okay, we got Andrea 54 Hector in the building. Welcome in. She said, new subscriber, love and light, my spiritual sister. Well, welcome in. Hold on, I gotta do a jingle for you. I'm doing jingles today. Andrea 54 Hector. Andrea 54 Hector. She is new and improved for our channel. We love her. Yes, we do. Andrea 54 Hector. Hey. I don't try to be nice. I saw you on there with Tia. We're causing drama between us right now. Hold on. No, don't even try it. Boss Life Online said, shut up, Life. You hear somebody just woke up? Oh, yeah. Okay, Life Online said, because that they came from a toxic family is what I think. If all you know is toxic, that's what you will be attracted to. That's true. I'm going to agree with that. Until they change the cycle, they will always choose toxic. That is true. Like she is speaking truth, because sometimes we attract that toxic because our parents were toxic, or whoever raised us was toxic, or whoever we admire was toxic. Because you could think somebody who you was admiring couldn't affect you because they're not in your bloodline. Somebody, well, not toxic, but somebody crazy affected me, and they're not in my bloodline, and I just looked up to that craziness. So I understand that. So I do agree with that. It could be that too. Yes, it's definitely, and that's probably a majority of it. But I know a lot of it is that other leg that they be thinking with, and that's what I'd be like, no, you got to stop thinking with that. You got to. It is a stressful time, and I tell men that all the time. That other part of your body that's thinking for you will get you in a rut and will drop you as fast as they picked you up, and then there you go, gone. And you don't want to be gone like that. That's just my opinion. Me and Boss Lifeline online, that's our opinion. Okay, we just gonna stick with our opinion. You can choose to listen, but like I said, hey, it is what it is. Okay. Andrea said, "Oh, thank you, love, and like my spiritual sister. You're welcome. Yes, no problem." Prince Dane said, "I'm done. My breath is out. I need to come up for air." That's right. I'm just telling you. We keep it real over here. Relationship advice questions. We gonna tell you how we feel. People in the chat supposed to be telling you how you feel. Like Boss Life Online is up there to tell you too. Because I'm just saying, women like bad boys, men like toxic women, and we all got to figure out why the heck we up in this piece with these crazy folks. And some toxic women are violent. Like, I don't know if y'all know that they be violent. Like, when you hear bad boys, they be violent, but it's not really the ones that are bad boys that are abusing women. They're just violent all around the world. They having havoc with everybody else. Toxic women are crazy. Like, why you looking over there? Why you over there talking to her? The waitress is coming. Why you looking at the waitress? Because she asked me, no, you don't need to look at her to give her. Why you talking to him? Talk to me instead of him. And the man is like this, like, oh, she crazy. And then they do things they are not supposed to do. And then all of a sudden, she's not that bad. She's not that bad. So be careful. Be careful of the toxic women. Like, be very careful. Hello. Don't get yourself in trouble. Because you can get in trouble with that. So I hope me and Boss Life Online helped you with that, because woo woo woo. Yes. Oh, here's a question I have. You and your partner gets married, right? And when you get married, one person y'all both atheists, and one becomes a Christian. Is that a right to get a divorce? Because people say you're not supposed to get married unequally yoked, but they never talk about the people that got married before and they both were not unequally yoked. They just changed to be unequally yoked. How do you deal with that? Well, Eli's not here. He's in his other office. So, how do you deal with that? And that's the thing where I tell people who become a Christian, you can't, I don't know what it is. And I tell this to people, you are all of a sudden normal. And then you get saved and you accept Jesus into your life. And then all of a sudden, everybody can't do nothing because now you saved. And everybody else got to stop doing what they doing because now you saved. And I was like, that's kind of like messed up because we're all on different journeys. And my thing is, at the end of the day, if I'm saved, my goal is to get you saved, but it's not to get you saved by throwing your face in the person, throwing the Bible in that person's face. That's not what it's for. It's my love walk should now want you to meet the person that saved me. Because that's how I should have felt in the church. It's the love walk of me going to this church and the love that they were showing to me. I would want you to feel it. So I can't get you to church, but I can make you feel the same love that I was feeling, which is like, oh my goodness, she's giving me a different type of love. This is a better love. Hey, you been going to church? I would just go. I ain't going on football season. I ain't going on basketball season. So that summer in July or August, I'm going to go in. And I'm going to check the church out. Whatever it may be. There's no pressure. I think that's what it is. It's not to get a divorce. It is actually to now show love. We end up changing and we end up, wanting to tell you what you shouldn't do and how you shouldn't do it. And I don't think that's right. I don't come to anybody like that. Like, I don't care if you come to me and say, I now believe in Satan. I was a Christian and now I believe in Satan. Something made you believe in Satan because you didn't know the complete truth about your path and how things happen. Because for some reason, people think that once you get saved, everything in life is easy. It's harder. And it might not even be harder. It just feels harder because now you feel like you should have some help. Like, it shouldn't be this hard, it shouldn't be this hard. But no, hello, we got to think about this stuff. It's our walk that gets the person there. It's not the words that come out of our mouth. It's never the words coming out of my mouth that's going to get you to Christ. It's my walk that's going to get you to Christ. It's the way I treat you. It's the way I love on you that you want to know why I'm feeling the way I am to get you there. It's never to make somebody feel bad or be judgmental or anything. Never. That is never the case. So I'm going to read JC because I'll keep going and going. She goes, I feel like you shouldn't have to get a divorce. However, I feel like even though we believe different, never mind you saying basically what I'm saying. But yes, that's right. That's because I think people take things so literally. But there's and I wish I knew the Bible scripture that it is, but it was somewhere they were like, that they will see the light that shines on you or the walk, or this something. It's in James that people can see it. And I'm saying, like, if I'm looking ugly to my husband and I just got saved, why do you expect my husband to want to be saved now? Or your wife to want to be saved if you looking ugly? You judging everything there. Oh, you can't go to the club. Oh, you can't do this. Oh, you can't do that. You can't do. And I'm like, what? You can do whatever you want to do because it's really your relationship with Christ. I can sit here and I don't have an issue with not going to the club because I don't like going to the club. But I might have an issue in cussing. I don't want you to be noticing now. You're going to see God change me and I'm going to be this different person. Because he changed me, not because I tried to change. I'm still the same person I was when I got saved. I accepted Christ in my life, and I am the same exact Lenore. But all of a sudden, Lenore changes it differently. She does things differently. She's not the same person she was before. And that is what makes me different. There's a lot of times I remember, if you do that, I'm gonna kill you. If you do that, I'm gonna do it. That was my mindset. Now I'll be like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It happened, it happened. I'll see. We'll all see together. Because there's a lot of things I found out that I thought I was gonna do when something happened, and it never happened. I'm not that girl anymore. I used to, Chris will tell you, I used to cuss people out all the time, tell them the truth bluntly all the time. And then if you went against me about anything, I cuss you out in a heartbeat. And my Chris and my sister came and told me one time, and I thought it was a blessing because they told me this. I thought it was a blessing, so I was really going at it then. You're the only person I know that could cuss somebody out and they give you a gift. What you talking about? You cut so and so out, they gave you this. You cut so and so out, they gave you that. You cut so. I was like, I do get gifts. I never even noticed it. I think it's God wants me to cuss folks out. And then there's somewhere in there, God was like, can you cuss somebody out and they want to still come to me after you cuss them out? And that made me cuss them out differently. And I'm not saying cussing out like I use foul language. I mean, I told you off, period. Told you the truth. I just told you how it was, not in a kind, gentle, loving way. I just told you how it was in the meanest possible way I could find, I believe. Now, that's me. And I'm talking about me. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about me. But if you can't bring somebody to Christ by the way you talk, then you need to change the way you talk. But that's something God has to do because you can do it for a few minutes and there you go again. Like, I used to cuss. There was more cuss words than just regular words coming out my mouth. And there we go. And I'm not telling you I don't cuss now because I do, but I don't cuss as bad as I did then. And I really need to slow my butt down on cussing. But shut up, Chris. You can't even talk. You don't even know how to sneeze without cussing.
What are you talking? We're not talking about me, though. We're talking about you.
Oh, we are. Oopsie, my bad for saying that. But anyway, but that is, your light has to shine. And so just because you get married and now you were atheist and now you a believer, don't mean you could go over there and what you're trying to do is brighten their light, but you're dimming their light. And they know they really don't want nothing to do with God. You want to be like, oh, when my wife got saved, shoot, life was better. She was cooking better meals. She was laying it down better. She was doing this better. She was doing, I mean, a light shined on my baby girl. And all of a sudden, I couldn't help but go to church because I was like, if her light shining like this and I'm being blessed, woo, what would happen if I go to church? She gonna be blessed, you know, because we as one, and I want her just to be just as happy as I'm happy. That's how it should be. But if you over there judging, and you ain't supposed to be doing that. You drinking beer again, so you trying to be an alcoholic? No, you leave them alone. You leave them alone. Period. You know, unless it's their health. JC Family said, you let them know the truth and made them understand it was more to it. Yeah, but now I know I can do the same thing now when I was, you know, acting a fool. And I do it in a kind of way. And I'm like, it's your choice of what you do. It ain't got nothing to do with me. And I leave people alone because I used to carry on people's weight. They be having some issues and I would carry on. So I'd be mad. And I was like, I ain't carrying on that. I forgave the person. I'm still over here huffing and puffing and breathing all extra hard, ready to fight. When I see him, it's on sight, you know? Like, no. Now just go over there and be like, you do your thing, I'm going to do my thing. And you over there, I'm over here. You know what I mean? That's your relationship. And even when it comes to relationship, I don't care how bad it is. I'm like, whatever you deal with, you can deal with you. I'm going to tell you, this is what you should do. Be yourself. That's my main goal that I tell women. Be yourself. Because if you can talk to me crazy, then you should be able to talk to that man crazy. You laid up with him. So talk to him just the way you talk to me. Because if he don't know this part of you, then you being fake. And that's unfair to him. And not only is it unfair to him, it's unfair to yourself because you are not going to be able to keep up with that. Period. JC Family said, respect 100, 100. Yeah. She said, and don't let me, oh no, Lord, and don't let me be mad because the cuss words are, girl, you ain't said nothing but, dang. I'll be like, Lord, you're going to have to control this mouth again because the cussing I can't control. Because for some reason, and I'm just telling you, I'm not saying this is right. I'm letting you know it's wrong. But for some reason, when I cuss, I feel like you understand me clear. Like, you know, don't mess with me because she done cussed and said blah, 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 blah. And that's how I feel. Because when I say things nice, like, okay, don't do that. I'm not playing with you, don't do it. Then they go, hee hee. Mama said, don't do that. I ain't playing with you. Hee hee. And I be like, but if I say, blank, 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 all of a sudden they know how to listen. So it is one of those things that you be like, what? Now, what bothers my kids, this is my secret. I don't want y'all telling nobody the secret. I shut up. Kids get on my nerves. My husband get on my nerves. Anybody, I just shut up and I stop talking. I'm done. And that means there ain't nothing else gonna be said. I ain't listening to you. Your feelings is hurt. Are you ignoring me? I don't even know you exist right now. I shut all the way down. So either you gonna want me to speak or you not. But either way it goes, I shut all the way down. And that means don't ask for nothing. You ain't getting nothing. You gonna get some bread and water. You gonna eat like prison people. I'm done. I'm done. I don't even want to deal with it. That hurts so much more. It does. It hurts so much more than me cussing and yelling and all the energy I use. I just say, forget it. I shut down. It's just my daughter be like, oh, mom's not talking to me because she's mad. And I know that's supposed to make me talk. It does. It makes me want to be quiet even more. I don't say nothing. And then she'll say something and I don't care. And I answer questions that like need to be answered, but anything that don't, because you just want me to talk, I ain't answering. And I don't care. Oh, mom's being childish, and then I'll be like, I won't say childish one more time because I'm a poppy. I don't know who you're talking to. I'm not your friend. I let them know. I'm never your friend until you're grown and out my house. We can be friends then. And you still gonna respect me as your mother. But in this household, no, we ain't going with the disrespect. But I had to shut down because I was like yelling and cussing. And I was like, y'all don't know. I used to get mad when somebody told me I had this one foster sister. She told me she was on heroin and she loved it. And I was like, I didn't understand. But I do. When I cuss, it makes me feel so much better. Being quiet don't make me feel good. I'm gonna just let you know. But cussing, that makes me feel so much better. But that's when I knew I need to stop. If it feels good for me to cuss you out, then something wrong with that picture. And that's when you have to learn to stop. But you gotta listen to God and have that relationship. So yeah. She goes, "Ooh, Lord, tell them exactly." She said, "I agree exactly." She said, "As I go older, I understand what my mother meant by everything don't require feedback." Ain't that the truth? Ain't whoo. I tell you that now. I'll be like, mm. And even like when I'm about to, fuss about something, I'll be like, okay, get in your mood to get ready to shut up. And I get in my mood to shut up and I say what I say, and then I'm done. I said what I said. And that's what I said. I said what I said, I'm done. But I remember asking God, I want to be able to talk like my sister. Like, I want to be able to talk like my mom's friend, Kathy, because they be quiet talking like, I said don't do that, and I mean it. And the kids get scared. I said don't do that, I mean it. And the kids like, like, what the heck, But I wanted to be that one where, welcome in, Don Hood.
Don Hood in the building. How you doing, Don?
Don Hood is in the building doing things like she never did before. She is Don Hood.
Don Hood.
Don Hood.
It's Don Hood.
Don Hood.
We're gonna welcome in Don Hood. She said, "Good evening. How you doing, Don Hood?"
Good evening. But yeah, so that was my question. Eli, my question while you was in your office for an hour. Yeah. It was if you both are atheists and get married and one become a Christian, should you be able to get a divorce?
Should you be able to get a divorce?
Should you divorce? Because you're not supposed to be married unequally yoked, and I done got saved in this marriage, so, and my husband's still not saved.
I don't think that is grounds for divorce.
That he's not saved.
But it doesn't matter. I mean, you can really work things out. There's people that are two completely different religions, not religious at all. They got two different beliefs, and they can still make that work. The equally yoked thing really comes down to you. You can really bring them over or show them whatever you need to show them for them to jump ship and join whatever you got going on.
That's true.
I mean, that's what it's all about. If you really are going to be, let's say you are Christian or following Christian belief, if you're really going to be about that, well, that person should really want to or should be reaching towards whatever you're doing because you're walking differently. They want to walk beside you. They still want to be at the same level. So they'll come up or come down to wherever you are. That's how I feel about it.
There we go. Welcome into the house. Oh, I don't have the hair to flip. Oh my gosh.
You're going to have to flip it anyway because guess who we have in here?
Fabulosis 32.
Welcome in. We got
Fabulosis 32.
Okay.
It's here for you to get to know. Have some fun and let her grow. Everywhere we want to go. Fabulosis 32.
Oh, Fabulosis 32. Okay. Don said, some got that stern look, and them kids know not to play.
Exactly.
Yeah, Fabulosis said, no, just let your light shine, and he will soon be saved.
That's all. We all saying the same thing.
JC Family said, well said, Eli.
There you go. Y'all.
Fabulosis said, oh, snap, that. She wasn't expecting that little
today's
intro.
jingle. I had a coffee. Today's jingle. Everywhere we go. Oh, sorry.
She having a good time.
I am.
I mean, that's what it's truly all about here, relationship. Here on the Love and Live show.
Yeah.
A relationship advice is about having a good time in your relationship.
Exactly.
Having an open discussion about relationships.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I was thinking about this one while I was handling my business in the office.
Okay.
But I told you about the ex one. Do you feel like even that one would change if it was a baby mama? Maybe okay. So first of all, you wouldn't get in the baby mama situation. So let's just say this Queen Lenore is a little bit more lenient towards that, right?
Mhm.
And this baby mama is causing baby mama drama. Do you still feel like that person should be able to grieve? Because they do have kids with that person at the end of the day. Do you feel like that is yes or no?
Oh, you mean that
With
it's all
that
right for them
previous
to have that one
that
tear?
grieving moment, yes, that is. 'Cause they do have kids with that person after all. You're trying to have some type of relationship for the kids, and they shed a tear. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like no, especially not after all we had to go through, and she wasn't trying to let you see the
The only
kid
thing I
and
would
this,
be
that, and the
grieving
third?
about is, and I would grieve personally about it myself, is that the kid lost her mother because that is a
Mhm.
horrible, hard feeling. And I have never lost my mother, but I would never want to lose my mother. So that is who I would grieve for, my child not having their mother.
Yeah,
Because you only get one mother. I don't care if you got stepmamas and all this. That's the mother that came out, and especially if that mother was a good mother, regardless if she was crazy.
yeah.
With my dad or not, I still no. There's not. You don't get no grieving moments for that, but
Hmm.
you do have the time to have that empathy, that sympathy, and are able to talk to your kids
Yeah,
daily about their mother and how much their mother loved them. Show pictures with them and the kids. I'm all for that, but you shedding a tear, no.
that's just a note.
Nope.
Yeah,
No.
I could get,
Nope.
I
Nope. Nope.
understand.
No.
I understand your
Now,
point of view on that.
yeah. Now it was different, and the mother passed away, and there was no mother drama or anything like that.
Uh-huh.
And you guys actually were friends, and you co-parent, and she respected our relationship and all that. And there was no issues. Oh yeah, we all cried. All three
Yeah,
of us.
exactly.
We all cried because we had that type of relationship.
Hmm.
But oh no, no, she
When the
gave drama.
baby mama
Nope.
drama starts, that's when it's just,
Like me and JC said, we double dog dare you have a tear, just one. Just one
Yeah,
tear
'cause
drop from your
yeah.
eyelid. Let your eyes get glossy if you want to. Like I
Mm-mm.
said, it better be dry eye needs clear eye needs dry, whatever that thing is. No, because you cause too much havoc in our life that it's really sad that you die and we're gonna feel relief. Like you should never want to be that person that when you die, people are like, oh,
Yeah, exactly. That's
whew,
true. Yeah, you don't want to live up to
yeah,
that
you don't want
standard.
to,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You don't want to be that person. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying I ain't never dated a guy who had a child before. I didn't know I was gonna marry somebody who had a child before, but never that I didn't date nobody who had a child. I did, and of course I stood my ground then, and I didn't play then either. But I just like the woman never gave me any issues. Matter of
Mhm.
fact, she called and she was like, "Can you watch little JoJo for me?" And I was like, "Yeah, bring JoJo over here." We had a decent relationship. But if you causing havoc, you should think about that. When I die, they're gonna be so happy to celebrate that
Mhm.
I died, and you shouldn't want to feel like that. Like you should not be like, "Oh my God, I'm on my deathbed and I have nobody here because I done gave havoc to the world." Like
Exactly.
you know,
I feel
I
what you mean there.
yeah, because that's even like people that we touch, and I think if any of us died right now, they like the not saying the whole world because everybody don't know, but I think people
Yeah.
should be like, "Oh my God, they were just so awesome and they died." That's what like, "Oh my goodness, that hurt my feelings," something like that. You are concerned, not like, "Ooh,
Finally,
yeah."
that person gone.
Well, that YouTube channel was getting on my
I
nerves,
was
and
waiting for
everywhere
them
I
to get
was,
snuffed out.
yeah, you don't want to be like that. That's what I'm saying. Like you, somewhere in there, and I hate going to funerals when there's just nothing but lies going on at the funeral.
They were so great. And
They were
was
the
just-
best person. Oh, if you knew them, you would be glad they're in the ground now.
Oh,
But
my
no,
God.
that's not what they say. And I don't want nobody lying at my funeral. I want them to be like, "Oh, Lenora, she put smiles on my face. She was great. But you know what? And to be truthful, if you mess with her, she will cut you." Yeah, those guys. But not, "Oh yeah, we so glad she gone." I mean, no, we miss her. We miss her so much. You don't want that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I don't think we should feel guilty if we don't. We happy you gone. I don't think we should feel guilty about it. Like
Well, we got
I should be like this. I hope you went to the right place. That's all I
Oh,
should. That's
my
the only thing I'm praying for is that you
goodness.
went to the right place. Like you gave us hell, but you don't need to go to hell. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Queen Lenore is on the road to
I'm
that,
just
okay?
saying, like, think about how you leaving the
Which-
taste
yeah.
in somebody's mouth. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean? And
yeah.
y'all
Your
baby
actions,
mamas
review your
is
actions on the
tripping.
word.
Yeah. I ain't heard too much about the baby daddies, but I know there's some out there tripping too.
There's some acting up
Or
too.
they deadbeats. Either one, but still, y'all don't want to have that as your goodbye.
There's
You don't know when your goodbye
every
is.
direction. There's some problems, but we
Exactly.
got somebody in here.
Who we got?
We got Micro
Go Yours got low.
Yeah.
You was out of breath?
No, I feel like I gotta switch the octave.
No, you was out of breath.
At the end, I was getting out of breath, but when I was like, that little transition. But anyway, you got a song.
Okay. Micro Farmer has the books for you to read. Micro Farmer has some healing products for you. Micro Farmer got Buck Fool's book for you. You can do what you do with Micro Farmer.
Woo! Micro Farmer. Micro Farmer said hello in the chat. He said thank y'all. And did he miss the wrap off? No, the wrap off is actually coming up in about 30 minutes here on our channel.
Oh dang, I forgot about that. Oopsie, y'all, and I'm over here running my mouth.
the wrap off is coming up in about 30 minutes.
Okay, so Prince Daniel said,
yeah, what made you want to start doing the relationship and dating advice? I'm curious, was this planned or thought out of or what?
I've always had relationship advice from the moment I wanted to start YouTube, because I love talking about relationships, and I've always wanted to make sure relationships work. And I what makes me sad is to hear anybody getting divorced. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. And again, I'm not faulting anybody for getting divorced. I'm nowhere near that. It's because I was divorced. So how dare I be the one faulting somebody for getting divorced? But I've always wanted relationships to work, and I think a lot of people, we have never trained our kids or been taught as kids on how to have a relationship, how to argue properly or anything like that. And if you don't know this, my husband says this all the time, I should get paid for giving advice. I've always given advice for relationships. I get waking up in the morning, middle of the night, to help somebody with relationship advice. Me and Eli be in the car talking about something, the phone ring, and I'm there, relationship and advice. So it was something I think it's something I'm supposed to do. And I know I'm supposed to do something bigger with it. I just don't know what it is yet. But wherever God puts me, I just go. Wherever he leads me to, I follow it. But I do think we miss out. And it's not just relationship advice between men and women, it's business partners, all types of things on relationship advice that I want us to be connected to and have that relationship, because I think we don't know or we don't work well with it. And I think we need to do better in our relationships with one another, even being friends to family, because there is so much we miss out on because we end relationships. And even though I'm talking about that, I'll end a relationship in a heartbeat.
That's absolute.
I will leave you alone because, and I tell this to people all the time, I don't do hurt. I don't do pain. I don't do any kind of pain. So any kind of pain you cause me, I have to let you go because that's just me. I don't want to be playing around or doing anything like that. Whatever. I don't do with physical pain, mental pain, emotional pain. I just don't do pain. So something I gotta work on because I'll leave you alone in a minute. And I think God is really working on me on that. So I think he's trying to get me friends with this one person again. And as he's trying to get me friends with this one person, I done already dropped another friend.
But anyway.
But I'm being honest because sometimes people get in there and they'll talk about relationship advice and I'll talk about the issues that they have.
Yeah.
These are issues that I have that I really need to work on.
Acknowledge
because I will drop somebody in a minute. Eli will tell you. And he be questioning me. So why are you dropping them? Because it hurt my feelings. What? Yeah. Because they said boo. And I didn't like how they said boo. Now I can say boo like that. But they can't say boo like that. And my feelings is hurt. And I be trying to get people, in my mind, I try to give people chances. In Eli's mind, I didn't even work hard.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing when it comes to Queen Lenore, right? Queen Lenora, she knows she has her tendencies, okay? So it's the certain qualities that are found in other people. You know, there's the things that happen where you really can't stand certain things that you do. And Queen Lenora has that, but then it's like, now I don't even want to mess with you no more when you're doing those things. And it's like, or some people, that everybody makes mistakes. They'll make a big mistake, and it's like, ooh, you want to give them, say, oh yes, you should give them another chance, but then at the same time, why even make that mistake? You overstepping or doing stuff like that. So with Queen Lenore, there's a
fine line.
There's a lot
Fine
going
line
on
over here. I told y'all a million times I'm very sensitive, okay? And you got to give me a reason why you do something, and I try. Like if I overly try something and you reject it, I'm done. I'm not gonna keep trying for you to reject. Now if you try to call or contact me, I will pick up and talk to you to find out if it's worth this relationship or not. But if you come out here and then you try to avoid it and then I'm back trying to do it again, I'm doing something, especially if it's out of my character. Like if it's out of my character and I'm being extra nice to you about it and you gonna dog me, and I feel like you're being dogged even though, excuse me, I feel like you're dogging me even though it might not be a dog in somebody else's eyes. It feel like a dog because you took me out of my character for me to do what I'm doing for you.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't do it for nobody else.
Yeah. But I get that, right? Because it's like, oh, it's out of my character. Because I was even thinking about this with myself, If I'm like you're saying, you stepping outside of your character, or stepping outside of your comfort zone for for something like that, right? Do you feel like that's on that person? Or you feel like that's something that
no, that's on me, and so
you don't want it to be on you no more.
Yeah, so I just
that's
stop.
what I'm saying. Where does
so then I leave it alone, and so we never talk again. That it ain't on me. I did what I was supposed to do. It ain't on me. It ain't got nothing to do with me. You don't want to talk to me. You don't want to talk to me. You don't want to be bothered with me. You know what I mean? I just look at it like there's certain things I just let you do.
Mm-hmm.
It because everybody is different. I accept that everybody's different. Everybody does things differently. Everybody feels differently. Everybody might feel like they can't hang with Queen Lenore, and I understand that. No, really, because I know if you are around me and you get to know me, I'm going to push you to your best ability so you can reach your goals. Because I want somebody to push me to my best ability to where I reach my goals. So if I want that from you to do it to me, I'm going to do it to you. And you might be like, don't push me. And I'd be like, oh. Okay.
Yeah, and then your hands off the approach.
And I leave it alone. Because I'm not there to force you to do anything. Mm-hmm. But I'm never there to make you feel less. So if you go, I feel less when I talk to you, tell me and I'll stop. Because I never want anybody to feel less if I'm talking to you. I'm there. I want to be your biggest cheerleader. That's my goal. Is I want to be your biggest cheerleader. I love you so much. I want you to have the best. And if it bothers you, I want you to tell me. It's not making me feel like you want me to have the best. I feel like you're tearing me down. I'd rather you tell me so I can stop. I can't stop something if you don't tell me.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the communication there.
Yeah.
Well, we got two people to welcome in. All right.
Okay, who's my two?
Well, not two. We got one person to welcome in.
Okay.
But there's a chat that we had to catch up with.
Okay, go ahead.
That's where I was getting the two. Okay. But we got Miss T with the T. She said, hello, fam.
Hello.
What's going on, Miss T with the T?
Miss T is at the door,
okay.
giving you the news. She's telling you more than you would ever knew. Miss T with the T.
Oh, hey, it's Miss T with the T.
One more again.
Miss T with the T. All right.
Hey.
Michael Farmer said, hello, Miss T with the T. Am I getting invited back to the show with Alvin and Jordan?
Oh, yeah. That's good.
She said, you're always welcome. We go live every Friday night. He said, glad to know. You don't want to push my luck.
Exactly. Michael Farmer is good. Y'all, he gives some good advice. And what I like about him is he reminds me of me, but he is so much more...
in tune or what? Tapped in, more developed? What would you say?
I'm gonna say more developed and more knowledgeable and clear with his words. So where it takes me like an hour to say something that might take him 5 minutes to say, and he'll get it all in there right. But I said that. It just took me an hour to say it. That's right. But I do. He's very knowledgeable. He doesn't mind sharing his information. So if you ever see him on anybody's live or you see him on his own live, really come in there with some pen and paper and write down some information, because he is not giving you no bull crap. He is giving you straight facts and information. He wants your business to grow. He wants you to grow. He can even be talking about his business. He's gonna help you with your business. And I love that. Like he was on one of his channels and I was telling him, I don't think he read it because me and Michael Farmer do the same thing. We run our mouth, but it's good information. So it's good information to run your mouth. So I didn't really want him to stop to answer the question, but he makes CBD oils, and I'm not a fan of CBD. Like I have not been a fan of CBD. There's only one time I really liked CBD, and I made it, and it was a gummy bear. Nasty as all get out. But you take 3 chews, and that CBD was in your body doing what it needed to do. But I buy so much CBD cream and stuff like that, and it doesn't work. So I said I'm gonna do something because my husband is always in pain, and me and my little fine, what my doctor call it minor arthritis pain, but she don't want to give me no medicine for it. I want something natural, not using THC, just something, because if I gotta buy all these ingredients, I want to sell them because I need to make my money back. I learned that when back in the day, don't tell nobody, but back in the day when weed was not illegal, it was illegal. My mom used to smoke it all the time, but what she did, don't tell nobody. It was way back in the day, I was little. She would buy her some weed and then she would buy some extra, and that weed would pay for her weed. So she never came out of pocket to pay for weed. So that's what I do. It's like, why am I spending all this money for something to work? Let me try to make it. So I'm gonna make my own cream. I'm doing that tomorrow because my containers come in tomorrow. And he was talking about it, and I still in my head, I'm still like trying to figure out how to make it good without me going broke, because I will find every ingredient there is, and I don't care how expensive it is, I will buy it to make it, to make sure it works, because I haven't found any cream that somebody has given me and I go, oh, this is the stuff right here.
It just hits right there.
Yeah, and I spend some high money, y'all, and I'll be like, this crap don't work. And then and it's funny because everybody will say the first time I use it works. That's because in your mind you want it to work so much.
Placebo,
that it works. And then when you up here in real pain and you rubbing it, and it's like, when is it gonna kick in? Kick in, and it don't kick in. And so he has really good knowledge on CBD. He has real good knowledge on business and working and all that you have to check him out. So when you see him anywhere he goes, please check him out, because every time I see him, he's spitting out some good knowledge. He really is. I appreciate you for that, microphone. I might have to do a shout out for you one day. Because anytime somebody touches me like that, I have to do a shout out for them because they be touching me. And he really does touch me. Like, not saying nobody else touch me, but when it gives me knowledge, and it's like he's pushing me to do better without him actually knowing he's pushing me to do better.
I feel that. Money said, Eli with the facial expression. Queen just giving him the side eye while he talks. Money said, if you don't want me to, then don't talk to me. Go ahead and free yourself.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Oh my goodness. Prince Daniel said the lightsaber, that's my favorite candy. That 755 video, that was pretty hot.
Yeah.
It made him want to pack a lightsaber.
Because she lightsaber.
All right, Lim earlier, Michael Farmer, he asked, when is the wrap off? The wrap off
is in 12 minutes.
Exactly. So we just dropped the link to that. And Money just dropped Michael Farmer's channel.
Thank
Money
you.
also said, let's get Love and Live show to 1K on TikTok.
That's right.
I don't even know what we on TikTok. Let's see what our numbers is at on TikTok. You
probably the same. I've been trying to. I'm gonna do better, y'all.
No, it's not the same because I know people actually. Okay. All right.
Okay, I can't get out of here.
Okay.
Oh Lord, hold on.
Getting trapped. All right.
Okay, so we had 759.
759 on TikTok.
So we need 211.
211 more already.
That's a lot. 240.
I'll tell you
241.
confidently too. I didn't even have to question.
241.
241 more.
There you go. You have my back like you supposed to.
But yeah, so that's what's going on there.
Yeah.
Relationship advice. I feel like we had a lot of good discussion.
Yes, he got it done. He said 759. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Okay,
we
we're gonna do some videos. We're gonna be
Appreciate
up
it,
on
money.
it today, tomorrow, one day.
So,
Oh, and he got a probably real soon, sometime this week before Christmas. So I'm gonna say by Friday, put up the eggnog video. The only thing he's waiting on, I already sent it over. The only thing he's waiting on is to taste the eggnog. But I also want to make eggnog with y'all. So what day can
She wanna
y'all
do
do?
it
I mean, it's
live.
gonna be Monday, but what Monday would y'all like to make eggnog? We have next week in the
you
week
got to
after.
do a poll, a poll on your community tab, and really make sure people vote. Prince Daniel, he said, "There's a lot of depressed single men and women out here in the world."
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It is, and I think because a lot of times they're depressed, what they need to do, and it's not easy to do, but they need to start complimenting themselves and going out with themselves. Take themselves out on a date and enjoy the time. Because that's one thing, even when I was single and I was sick and tired of men. Ooh, I was so mad at men. I did not want to have a relationship. Not now. I don't even know how Chris got there. You know that song, How Did You Get There? Ain't nobody so supposed to be here. That's what it was. And that Chris was like this. And he was not my type. And I wasn't none of his either. But it is about getting to know yourself and accepting the things that's happened to yourself. Because we take on a lot of pressure. If somebody passed away in our family and it's the holidays and they used to be the icon in the family or the main person in the family, we hold that dear as going against ourselves. And it's not. Just understand that they left you with so much knowledge and information. Now you got to take it and internalize it for yourself to give yourself that greatness. Look in the mirror and tell yourself how much you are worthy, that you look beautiful the way you are. You are awesome. Then take yourself out on a date. I mean, I miss taking myself out on a date. And my husband knows when it's like really, when I'm really fed up, like I need to take myself out on a date. He'll give me money and be like, go out, take yourself out on a date. Because it means so much when you can take yourself out on a date, laugh and enjoy yourself. Because that way, just like you're getting to know somebody else when you go on a date, you're getting to know yourself.
Yeah.
And stop looking at like I don't have anybody and everybody has somebody. I remember it was so funny. I was jealous, not jealous, because I'm not really a jealous type of person. I was upset. My one friend had a relationship and I didn't. I know it sounds jealous, but it was. I just wanted us both to have a relationship. You know what I mean? And I just remember saying, dang, she got somebody and she didn't do it the right way. Mm-hmm. Why can't I get somebody?
Exactly.
You know? And so, and that's when God showed me and said that person wasn't faithful. And I was like, oh, I don't want that one on my life. You know?
Never mind.
Never mind. I don't want that on my life. So I thought about that. And those are things that you have to look at. Just because something looks good on the outside, you might not know what somebody going through on the inside. Or you can't see what they see about themselves on the inside. So keep that in mind when you're doing, when you're comparing yourself to somebody else. Because it might not be the way you think it is. It might be like, it's horrible and something you don't even want to deal with. Mm-hmm. So, but loving yourself, taking yourself out, enjoying who you are is so awesome. And go get yourself a gift and wrap it and put it under the tree. Yeah. And then be like, oh my gosh, I wonder when I got myself.
Yeah, and I feel like even in and outside of a relationship, you gotta have that self-love. You really gotta. So people say self-love so much, but I think right now, I don't feel like there's really, I don't know. I feel like they'll say self-love as an excuse for negative action and stuff like that. Like there's so much going on that kind of takes away from the whole point of self-love.
I think people don't know what self-love is.
Exactly. And I think it really is just as simple as really loving yourself. Take that same time that you would in that relationship that you want so bad. And like she said, put it towards yourself.
Exactly.
Really look at yourself, appreciate the things about yourself, because you know, you could really think you're the ugliest person in the world. Yeah. All that, everything is really a mental thing.
And if you think you're
And
the ugliest person,
exactly, you're gonna carry yourself as
and
the
everybody
ugliest
else
person.
is gonna see you as the ugliest person because that's the way you carry yourself. But if you think you are a beautiful superstar, you are gorgeous, whoever you think is looks way better and you wish you could look something like that, just know you are that. So just say it. I look better than so and so. I mean, it's all right to be a little cocky when it comes to yourself. You know, as long as you're not putting nobody else down, you look in that mirror and you talk. And I tell people, if you come talk to me, I'm telling you to look at yourself in the mirror butt naked because you're gonna look at all your flaws and you're gonna tell you're gonna tell yourself every flaw that you don't like is beautiful. Because you got to convince yourself first. And we're so busy looking at what society tells us that is beautiful that we have forgotten to look inside to know that we are beautiful and we are wonderfully made and we are created to be who we are. So there's nothing nobody can do to tear us down. So that's what you have to look at. And the reason, again, date yourself. What is wrong? Go out there and date yourself. It is okay to love yourself. It's okay to appreciate yourself. It's okay to give yourself the biggest compliment. Because I think people in the world has taught us this, we can't do that. Mm-hmm. We can't say we look gorgeous and all that because then they're gonna say we're conceited and all this. But you got to tell yourself that. Mm-hmm. You got my middle child be telling me some stuff, and I'll be like, first I was arguing, you ain't no. Because he be like, I'm the best at something, and he the worst at it because he ain't even trying. But he was telling himself it didn't matter what nobody else said. He told himself that he was good at doing it, even though he wasn't doing nothing. I'm the best artist in the world. Have you ever picked up a paintbrush, a color crown, or whatever? And he'd be like, I'm just the best. Why y'all hating on me being the best? And I'm like, I don't think I'm hating. But it was true. You know, we need to stop. I had to do that with being on YouTube. I didn't want to tell nobody I was on YouTube because I didn't feel like hearing the people that know me and how, oh, you shouldn't do this, Lenore, because you're this. And you shouldn't. I was like, oh no, I gotta just be myself, and I don't feel like having to question.
I can't be myself right now.
And not with y'all
acting up right there.
And a lot of people didn't realize that, you know, that did bother me because I never let it look like it bothered me. But I was like, I ain't got time. I just want to be crazy. If I want to be crazy, let me be crazy. Yeah. And so be yourself. And I don't know why holidays make people crazy. But it does. And holidays really make people crazy, and really make people get really sad and depressed. Yeah,
I mean, you got to think about it. You got your whole life, and it's the most wonderful time of the year. That's what they're saying it's supposed to be. And you know, some people don't have the best family situation. Some people may have just got out of a relationship. All these different things that, you know, it might have used to been such a wonderful time for you. Yeah. But now it's the complete opposite. You don't have all those things, or you're missing one of those things. And I think
that's probably why I'm like what they call Scrooge, because I don't like fakeness. Yeah. And to me, the Christmas stories are just like fakeness. It is, because the stuff that's not real, and we put too many emphasis on Christmas. The saddest thing I hate to hear is when parents be like crying and depressed because they couldn't get their kids a gift. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I felt like I was spoiled because I was the only child. I felt like I was spoiled. I mean, even when my sister came. Then when my mom told me she couldn't give me enough for Christmas, I was like, okay, because I was getting stuff all the time. Like, Christmas meant nothing to me. I was getting gifts any time of the year, you know, and it was always big gifts to me. So
there was no problem with it.
It wasn't. And when I told my kids, okay, I ain't got no money, so we gotta ask the school for money, the Christmas gift. They're like, okay, but I remember almost getting sad, and I was like, why? If I have it, my kids get it. Why am I depressed because it's on Christmas? Yeah, exactly. I had to knock myself upside my head. We ain't doing that.
But I think it really does become, you know, we're so fast to conform to what society has or whatever standard there is. And we have to realize, what is all that? You know, you go in a whole nother country, Christmas is just another day. They have other holidays. You know, everywhere has that we don't celebrate, they don't celebrate, whatever. It doesn't matter. Really, what is a holiday? I mean, it's
something that's supposed to take your money and you overspend,
so what you should do,
so you can pay for it the whole rest of the year. Okay, why I do that? I already told my kids I ain't never gonna break. Even when I give them a birthday party, they don't get a gift from me on their birthday. Their party is their gift. So you either want a gift or you want a birthday party? If I was you, I'd set the birthday party over the gift because your mom ain't spending a whole bunch of money on that. So just like you know.
Absolutely, but we got some people to welcome.
Okay,
in.
let's welcome.
We
in.
got 10. The educated
Educated
natural.
natural.
Not only she educated,
She is natural.
and she got a song. Here it goes.
The educated natural, she is beautiful to me.
All
She
right.
give knowledge and facts when you go and see her. You know it's the truth when you with the educated natural.
Okay, it's the educated natural.
Woo!
All right, not only do we have the educated natural, because once again, not only is she educated,
Yeah, but she's natural.
we have Deborah
Garrett. Deborah Garrett, she's so sweet and kind and loving. She opens up my heart every time I see her. She is Deborah Garrett. She
It's
is
Deborah Garrett.
She
Okay,
is
Deborah Garrett.
She is here to stay.
All right. And we
Oh,
got
Sleazy.
Sleazy in the building. Come on, hit it.
Sleazy, she's the one. She can help you understand. She got the mental help. She got the fun.
Hey.
She cooks food for everyone.
Oh
So
no, she don't
only
cook
do
for
it for
everybody.
herself. But we love her everywhere. Sleazy.
Yay! We got Sleazy in the building.
Yay!
All
So wait a minute. Hold up. Let me put my 2 cents in
Okay.
it. Okay.
All right.
Is the educated natural monetized?
That's a big question right there. Is
Yes.
she monetized? We hear some
Is she
congratulations in the
monetized?
chat.
Hey, is she monetized? Is she monetized? Yeah. Is she monetized? Yeah. Woo woo.
Woo, woo. All right. Oh, snap. Now we got to get some Blue Lotus vibes.
Blue Lotus vibe.
By Janetta McClain.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Blue Lotus. Woo. Blue Lotus.
Oh, it's the Blue Lotus.
Woo.
Hey.
Blue Lotus vibe. By Janetta McClain. She makes it really good. Have some fun with Blue Lotus vibe. We can do it. So can you with Blue Lotus vibe.
Blue Lotus vibes in the building.
By Janetta.
Welcome in. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we do have to figure out
I'm waiting to see. Are we
monetized?
monetized? We got 4 minutes to find out before we have to go to this thing called this battle.
E-Money said earlier, not but naked. No, Queen, but true story.
Yeah. The reason I tell people to be my niggas is because that's where all their secrets of what they don't like about themselves, stuff on their face. That's where their insecurities. I'm too skinny. I'm too fat. I'm just not. I need to lose this. I need to lose that. Oh, my thighs are this. My butt is this. This is where, and I mean doing it by yourself. Don't be up there doing it in front of it, walking around the house, whole house looking at you like, why are you naked? It's a private moment for you and yourself to get to know you and yourself. Okay. But yes. Oh, she said she loves it. Oh, great. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
She rocking with that one.
Yes, we here. Only with the coffee, y'all. Tomorrow you get me, I ain't got no coffee. I'll be like this.
No. We can't do that. No acting up.
Cause he lied on me like, didn't give me no coffee. I don't know what that's about.
For a reason. Some people just, don't.
But then you guys wouldn't have had all these wonderful songs if it wasn't for that.
And that's why we got to give it up for coffee. So
that's what I'm saying.
Congratulations,
Skinny Brew, because only Skinny Brew does it. All the coffee don't do nothing. Skinny Brew, I gotta go order me some more, y'all.
Yeah, you need to tap in with your source.
Yeah.
Well, you got 2 people you can tap in.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how it
We'll
happens.
see how it goes.
But whoever is bringing the most in is going to be what it is.
Okay, so we have a premiere coming up in 2 minutes.
Absolutely.
It is with @BrokeSpade and not BrokeSpade.
Not BrokeSpade.
It's
Afro T
versus Maniac.
Maniac. How you gonna mess up Maniac's name?
Because I keep forgetting who she is. Maniac.
Yeah.
I haven't met her in person yet. I'm waiting to meet her. But anyway, they had a real rough battle, and they was going from battle to battle, fighting each other all over town and countries. I mean, they were traveling from state to state, fighting all the time. So we're gonna see. I heard they had changed up some.
So yeah, we got to bring that to y'all.
So we're gonna see it. If you haven't ever watched them, please go check out the first ones. But they're gonna be coming back a lot more. But it's Afro T and Maniac, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I hope you guys enjoy it. I just don't know what to tell you, but
remember,
he's gonna.
That's what you got to tell him.
But you're gonna send him over to him.
Yeah,
right?
It's already redirected.
Okay, it's already gonna redirect you over there, so you don't even have to move. You stay right there.
Yeah.
Don't move because we're gonna go check out these people over here. Okay.
Remember,
so remember to love and live each day as if it were your life. Smooch.
Thank y'all for coming out.
Yo. L&L.